the best iRacers in the business.
It's the way to do it. We're in the 87 cars here at Talladega. As you see the 15 car grabbing the wall.
My goodness,
Wow.
He did it. He made it through that.
Wow.
Oh, we got contact. Oh my goodness. Oh, and he's upside down. Garrett Gusso is upside down. Mayhew's sliding.
They're not being able to stop the 7 car, losing it. He's into the grass on the tri-oval. He's going to get a penalty for that. He has no help, and this guy's got a rocket ship. Move aside, Kim Jong-un, the 46 crew can build a better rocket than you.
Your Nexus 499 champion is Garrett Gusso.
Garrett
He is the
Gusso.
winner of the 499. Garrett Gusso, you are immortal.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Ready or not, here I come. You can't
Welcome back, everybody, to another fantastic broadcast here tonight. We are at Iowa, 150 laps here around with the Nexus Motor City trucks. Currently have 29 drivers signed up. What an absolutely stacked field, a full field, and they're all ready to take on Iowa. 150 laps around here, and I'm excited as well. But first and foremost, I got Jay in the booth. Jay, how you doing?
Holy cow, man. 29 trucks? If I hear that right, holy cow, what a night we're going to have here in Iowa. Dear Lord, this might be the biggest field we've seen all season long in the truck series. We just keep adding and adding more and more competitors to this fantastic league here in the Motor City Trucks. Lots on the line here tonight. Darren McCabe, it looks like he's up the top of the board there in practice. He's been fast. Matthew Wood chasing that Triple Crown Challenge here tonight. 28 guys in his way. Can he make it happen? It's going to be a fantastic race. Best iRacers in the business here tonight in Iowa.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentle cars, we'll go into our race info. We'll give you guys a little bit of a heads up of what's going on here right now and what to expect during the race. So, with that being said, here we are. The Iowa 150 with the Nexus Motor City trucks. Tonight, we're at Iowa, track length of 0.89 miles. We've got track temp right now of 124 degrees Fahrenheit, 892 feet of elevation. 88 degrees ambient, 43% humidity. We got some clear skies out here today and a 13-mile-an-hour wind. This is some open setup truck racing. 12 to 14 degrees of banking in the turns, 10 degrees of banking on the front straight, pace car speed, 50 miles an hour, pit road speed, 40 miles an hour. And everybody out there tonight gets one quick repair if they find themselves in a situation where they may find their race at a little bit of a detriment because of some on-track action. They can roll out their backup car, get right back out there on track, and maybe compete for a win. All right, Jay, we're looking at just about 1 minute left in practice here as Matthew Wood, who is currently chasing the Triple Crown here tonight, comes into turn 1, currently P2 with a 23.96. Ryan Rose, though, up on top of the board, the 23.91. But, Jay, let's talk a little bit about the race here. We just saw that insane track temp, 124 degrees. I mean, I got some reports from some drivers. This track is absolutely wicked right now.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, we got this new update in iRacing for the trucks. We saw how that played out last week at Kentucky. These trucks are very difficult to drive now, and it makes for some great racing. And they're gonna have to work here tonight. The high track temperatures might see a little bit of tire wear. It's a longer race, 150 laps. We're gonna have a lot of opportunity for some strategy. And I think maybe a little bit of survival. 29 trucks on the field and the track here tonight, Tom. I mean, it's going to be a lot of action, a lot going on really fast around these drivers here tonight.
Absolutely. We've got some new faces in the field. We've got, well, probably the biggest field to date here with 29 trucks. It's going to be real fun. We're going to watch these guys go into qualifying now as we set up here. Ryan Rose finishing up on top of the board for practice. But now, let's see who hits the track first here at Iowa. So they get out on track. First one out, it's the 09, Steven Doughton coming through the pits off of turn 2. Let's watch this 09 go around the track.
Yeah, here it is, Steven Doughton. He's going to be entering the track here down the back straightaway on his attempt to green here to start his qualifying attempt here tonight. Let's see if he can take this Ford F-150 all the way to the pole time here tonight in the 09. That's SK Steven Doughton as he's going to roll across the line now.
All right, coming across the line, coming down into turn 1. I heard that outside lane is extremely strong here around Iowa, especially as the heat goes up. So as you can see, the 09 using that middle lane through turns 1 and 2, but through turns 3 and 4, he's going to use a little bit of a higher approach. Exit pretty low here, coming off of turn 4, getting a little loose for Steven. But he comes across the line. Let's see what kind of lap time he throws down. A 24.37 for Steven as he comes back down to turn 1.
Yeah, there it is. He's going to continue here off of turn 2. You see Blackwell go to the top now with a 23.9. As we're going to see if Steven can improve here on this second lap. You see Powell go up to P2. Dustin Franklin out to the top of the board. Let's see if SK can do the same.
Coming across the line now, can he improve? He does to P3 at 24.32 for the 09 out here tonight. Daniel Maddox having a good time right there. All right, we got Scooter B coming through 3 and 4 right now. He's on his warm-up lap, about to start his first lap here. As he crosses the line, he's going to dive it on down into turn 1. Let's see what this truck number 1 can do here at Iowa.
Yeah, here he is through the middle of 1 and 2, off of turn 2, get a pretty good run here, get it squared down the back straightaway, and dive this thing down into turn 3. Currently, the pole man, that's Ryan Rose with a 23.7. Could Scooter B take this thing to the top of the board?
Ooh, getting a little loose there off of turn 4, coming across the line. Let's see what Scott Bellum can do. Currently P14 with a 24.81, and he gets loose into turn 1. And that's really going to mess up his time there. He may just pull it back off of the track. Isaac Singleton, P2 right now as he comes off of turn 2 and down into turn 3. Let's see if he can improve on that 23.93.
Yeah, here it is, off of turn number 4. He is your P2 currently in qualifying. Can he challenge for the pole and beat Ryan Rose's time? Let's see if he improves here. He does not improve with a 24 flat here. He'll stay in that P2 position for the time being.
All right, here comes Matthew Wood now, again, chasing that Triple Crown. He won in the Indy Cars on Monday at Spa, and then he won at Le Mans in the Sports Car Series. Now he's coming out here trying to win the truck race, trying to get himself some extra cash. 50 bucks on the line here. Matthew Wood coming across the line for his second lap. Does he improve? He does! He goes to P2 with a 23.861. It's already looking good for Matthew here.
Yeah, that was a great qualifying time there by Matthew. As we're on board now with Dallas Seward as he dives down into turn 1. Going to be up about a lane off the bottom line here. Get a pretty good run here off of turn 2. Currently in that P9 position here qualifying, Tom. Can he break into the 23-second mark here as he ran a 24 flat on that first lap? Here it is off of turn 4. Oh, no. Tank slapper off of 4.
Austin Brooks in the 33. A new face here with Nexus. So he's coming off of turn 4 real fast in practice. Currently P7 as he crosses the line. Let's see if he can improve on that. He does! He goes to the top of the board! A 23.717 for Austin Brooks in the 33 truck.
Oh, yeah, he ain't even going to attempt another lap here, Tom. He likes it. Up at the top of the board. Let's see what Nick Pressey could do. Maybe not the type of car that he wants underneath him here. If you remember on Sunday, as he crosses the start-finish line in the P8 position, that thing's still looking mighty clean, mighty fast here for Nick Pressey.
All right, we'll go to Darren McCabe now as he comes on down into turn 3 for his second lap. He is currently P10 with a 24.044, getting real close to the wall there off of turn 4 across the line. He goes P2 with a 23.763. What a great run for Darren. Going to be, well, hopefully starting on the front row here. We got a couple of other cars not taking a lap time so far, one being Daniel Maddox, Nate Catilla, Javon Thompson, Travis Manning is back, Ty Schoening, and Joseph Costello.
Oh, man, we got Travis Manning in the field here tonight. If you remember the beginning race of the season, this guy was absolutely unstoppable. Took a little bit of a hiatus. He is back tonight. I think I'm going to race with this Nexus Sim Racing boys. Is that it for qualifying, Tom?
That's it. That's it.
Oh, wow.
The 33 truck. He gets it done here tonight, Austin Brooks. Let's see if he's in the chat. Maybe we can bring him down and talk to him here. He is, my goodness. Let's talk to him, Jay. Hey, Austin Brooks, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, you got a fantastic time out there during qualifying. You get that number 33 on pole. What a great lap there. And you're going to be starting this race out front on the front row. Congratulations. But let's talk a little bit about now the strategy going into this race. The track is extremely hot. These cars are slipping and sliding. What is your strategy from lap 1 onwards?
Just to keep the right rear on the truck, and you'll be good to go. It's all about keeping the tires on it.
So a little bit of tire games maybe we may be seeing out there on track?
Well, it depends how the race plays out, yeah.
All right, well, a phenomenal job in your first showing out here with Nexus, putting that number 33 on pole. Congratulations. I'm going to hand you off to Jay here. Jay, what do you got for Austin Brooks?
Yes, Austin, congratulations on your pole here tonight. Your debut here in the Nexus Motor City truck. This is going to be an absolutely fantastic race to call from up here. I'm sure it's going to be an absolute blast down there behind the wheel of that 33 machine. I just want to say good luck here tonight, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again at the end of the evening in Victory Lane.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, that was your pole winner for tonight. Austin Brooks in the 33. Again, another fantastic qualifying run for him. But Jay, let's talk about the race now. Kind of hinted at it with Austin Brooks. This track is scorching right now. These drivers having to maybe get that extra mile out of these tires to stay competitive in the long runs. In the short runs, maybe just trying to keep that truck stable, getting it nice or trying to get it on the tighter side so you can hold on to the truck off the corners. But it's definitely going to be it's going to be a crazy race.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely nuts. I mean, if you've tuned into the last 4 races here in Nexus, what is the whole way that these races play out, Tom? The first 20, 30, 40, 50 laps, we see multiple cautions. It turns into a little bit of a survival game early, and then we end the race off on these long green flag runs. I think we're going to see a lot of the same here tonight. I think we'll see maybe a few early cautions here, maybe change the strategy up a little bit. Some guys maybe elect a pit for some fuel, maybe set themselves up for that final run. Maybe you'll see some guys just want to keep that track position early on during a lot of those early cautions, and then play the strategy out from there. Tire conservation sounds like it's going to be the name of the game here tonight, but I am super excited, Tom. This field is absolutely stacked. And with that being said, my race pick here tonight, oh, you know what? I'm going to take Matthew Wood. I think it's a Matthew Wood type night. He won this race in the PSCRL Truck Series earlier this year. He knows how to get around Iowa. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge here tonight. The new truck, open setup racing. But this man is hungry for that Triple Crown. I think he gets the job done here tonight.
Great choice, great choice. Lots of choices to choose from here on drivers to look out for this race. But I'm going to go with the homer here, Jay. I'm going to go with Travis Manning in the 28. And I'm going to keep my eye out on him around Iowa here. We've seen him be a masterclass in this Nexus series. I think that doesn't, I don't think that rolls away from him tonight.
I mean, Travis Manning, he's been around here in the Nexus race for a long time. And he is always a threat to win no matter where we go. I mean, that's a great pick. I mean, there's other guys to look at too. I mean, Dustin Franklin, 7-4, he's been having some great runs as of late. Last week's winner, Darren McCabe. Austin Brooks on pole with his debut run. We've seen a lot of guys in their debut runs have excellent drives, so watch out for him. Ryan Rose, a consistent contender up at the front of these fields every week, week in, week out. I mean, EJ Luna, you can't count out EJ Luna. That guy was turning up there the last few weeks, and maybe not had the last couple weeks that he wanted, but he is extremely capable of winning. Isaac Singleton up there at the top of the board right now in warm-up. He's been close to winning one of these races here, Tom. He's had a couple good runs in the podium positions to see if he can do it tonight. I mean, it's absolutely stacked, Tom. I don't think there's a guy on the entry list right there that you can't point out a reason why they can't win this race today.
Absolutely. Isaac Singleton, though, he has made a phenomenal improvement just from the first race that he's been here in Nexus. The turnaround on that 95 has just been phenomenal, and to see him at the top of the board, it's becoming a normal thing now. And I think Isaac Singleton has got one coming for himself. All right, now with warm-up finished, we're going to go straight into the grid here. And we're going to get these trucks lined up, ready to go for 150 laps around here at Iowa. So, with that being said, though, with the grid up on the board, on pole tonight, that's Austin Brooks in the 33, with Darren McCabe in the 66, starting P2.
Starting P3, that's Ryan Rose in the 78 truck with the Ironman, Matthew Wood in number 16, starting P4.
Isaac Singleton in the 95, starting P5 tonight, with EJ Luna in the 81, starting P6.
Starting P7 in that mighty fast 74 truck, that's Dustin Franklin with the egg roll, Noah Blackwell, starting P8 in the number 10 machine.
Nick Pressey in the 94, starting P9 tonight, and starting P10, that's Chris, the Gambling Man Stange, in the 72.
Starting P11, that's Dallas Seaweed up there in the number 38 truck with Thomas Ferrara in the 43, starting P12. Rounding out your top 12 starters here tonight in the Iowa 150.
All right, as we wait on these guys to get gridded up, a couple of people we are waiting on. Austin Brooks, Darren McCabe, Dal Seawee, Ethan Amberg, Dalton Powell, Nate DeFayette, Sean Dion. It's going to be a great time here. Jay, one thing I do want to just point out here real quick, Travis Manning is starting P26 on the field tonight. So a little bit of work ahead of him.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be fun. We know he's going to be up at the front of this field at some point. It's just a matter of when that happens.
Yes, absolutely. Just waiting on a couple more drivers. 20 more seconds until it's mandatory. Or you miss pit road. Or you miss the start of the race. You got to start on pit road. As we got Austin Brooks now taking to pit road in the number 33 machine. Got pretty much everyone out here right now. There it is. Everybody's out. We're going to be watching this pace truck roll off of pit road here with Austin Brooks at the helm. NJB Designs in the chat. My wheel just got bricked somehow. I'm out. RIP. R.I.P. My goodness. Sedaris Days. Oh, Sedaris, we're missing you. Grabbing a bag of popcorn. He's on vacation. I don't blame you. This
Heck
stuff
yeah,
is
man.
this stuff is stressful. Stressful. All right, Jay, we're
Well, you
rolling.
tuned in the right channel, that's for sure.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
sorry.
yes. Jay, we're rolling on track right now. We're about to get this thing underway. Any last words before we hit the green flag?
The best iRacers in the business here in the Motor City Trucks. The deepest, strongest field I think we've ever seen here in the Motor City Trucks and with Nexus. We're here for 150 laps. This is going to be an absolute thriller. Get your popcorn like Sedarius and get buckled in for this amazing race.
Absolutely. It's going to be a good one here. We're going to take another lap around. And then we'll get this green flag underway here. Across the line. This is the time. This is the time for the drivers to make sure everything's good to go. Make sure everything's nice and tight. The seatbelts are strapped. The steering wheel is locked on. Sedarius Days in the chat. Dega Boys prime time tonight. How much longer until we get pay-per-view?
I know, dude. When is that going to happen?
Yeah.
I heard IndyCar is going to Fox. You think they could hire us to run the
R.I.P.
broadcast?
R.I.P. Jay. R.I.P.
As long as Boyer's not up in the booth with Mike Joy, I think we'll be all right.
It'll be Danica Patrick instead.
Yeah, it'll be Danica Patrick and Michael Waltrip.
All right, ladies and gentle cars, we're coming through turns 3 and 4, and now we're going to watch that pace truck come off the racing surface and give control to Austin Brooks here. As they're now coming off turn 4 and into the restart zone, and the green flag flies for the first time here at Iowa with the Motor City Trucks. 150 laps underway as we dive down into turn 1. It's Austin Brooks to the inside. Darren McCabe rolling the outside here off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Matthew Wood, Ryan Rose going side by side now down into turn 3.
Yeah, here we are, still side by side down here into turn 3. Matthew Wood on the outside. He might be able to get a pretty good run here, but your leader for lap number 1, that's Austin Brooks on 33. Let's look at Matthew Wood dive to the inside, and the yellow flag is out here early on lap 2.
Ooh, let's go to the back here. That is Dalton Powell in the 51, spinning around here with some issues early in this race. Let's go back and see what happened here.
Some rear damage on that machine as well, I just noticed.
Oh, we're already having some issues in front of him here. Who's that? Oh, Thomas Ferrara. Already getting sideways. Ooh, man, he was big sideways the whole corner. Look at this. Oh, trying to save it. Oh, tags the 51. Oh, who's that, the 84? Let's see. David White. David White having some issues. Dalton Powell coming back off of pit road. He looked like he took a quick repair there. Thomas Ferrara missing the left front fender on that one as he now comes down pit road. And then the 84 of David White. He's coming down pit road. Just a little bit of damage to the 84 on the right front right there. Other than that, looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I said there at the warm-up there, Tom. I figured we might see a couple early cautions here. These drivers maybe not knowing exactly what to expect here in the race trim with the hot temperatures. Maybe a couple early cautions here. This will give some of these guys a chance to come down with some fuel. I saw Matty Yost making his return back here tonight, Motor City Trucks. I saw him head down pit road, maybe playing a little bit of fuel strategy games here early. I like to see it. Here he is, executes on pit road. Here in that beautiful looking Casella racing machine. It's good to have Matt Yost back here, Tom, tonight.
Always good to have Matty Yost here. All right, he's going to come off of pit road now. Back to the chat real quick. Elizabeth White. Good luck, drivers. Thanks for coming out, Elizabeth. Appreciate it. Same to you, too, Sedarius and NJB. Noah Blackwell, as he gives us some of those flaming Elmos. That's a great emoji.
I love it. Yeah, it's a great emoji. I really love it, dude. Oh, man. You know what emoji we need to make next, though, Tom, is we got that new segment on the podcast, the George, the traveling gas man. That needs to be the new emoji on the Dega Boys channel here. That's so great.
Or even the tinfoil hat.
Yeah, yes. We need a tinfoil hat emoji for sure. I'm really bummed out we forgot to get that segment last night on the podcast, Tom.
Why don't we do it
have
right
some
now,
good
Jay?
ones. We should.
All right.
Yeah.
Get your
Since we're
tinfoil
on that
hats.
little commercial. Yeah, I got my tinfoil hat ready to go. Let's do it. I'm down. Give us a little commercial break. Yeah, since we didn't get it last night, we'll get it in here tonight.
I gotta be real careful with this because it'll fall off.
Yeah, I know. My tinfoil hat's hanging on by a thread.
All right, here we go. All right, Jay. What is your?
Start it off?
Yeah, you started off.
Yeah. All right, my conspiracy moment of the week is that Formula One allows Logan Sargent to keep racing so that they can continually make Americans look bad in the sport of Formula One.
My conspiracy moment of the week. That's gonna go to all the Lewis Hamilton fans on Twitter right now. You guys are absolute paid actors. Absolute paid actors. All right, that's about it.
What a great segment. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Like
Yeah.
my tinfoil
It's never
hat.
a dull moment here at the Dega Boys Broadcast Network.
It's really tall.
Oh man. Well, 5 laps into this race, Austin Brooks, your pole sitter, still holding on to the lead. Darren McCabe, Matthew Wood, Ryan Rose, EJ Luna, your top 5 here. Got a little bit of shakeups. Travis Manning already up to that P19 position. We told you at the top, he's gonna be up there by the end of this race. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, absolutely. Manning, he'll make his way through the field for sure. As we see lights off on the pace truck, we're going to go green flag racing this time by. Ladies and gentle cars, we're going to see Austin Brooks, Darren McCabe on the front row once again. Matthew Wood and Ryan Rose on the second row. And then EJ Luna, Chris Stange making up your third row. Fourth row, we'll go to Isaac Singleton, Dustin Franklin, and to round out your top 10, that's Nick Pressey and old Dal Siwi. Getting ready here now. Coming down into turn 3. We're doing a single file restart here, Jay. Kind of looks like it.
Yeah, this might be a good idea. Maybe get into some little bit of race pace here, not having to worry about racing side by side into turn 1.
All right, we're going to watch that pace truck come off the racing surface. Control to Austin Brooks now as they come off of turn 4. And the green flag flies. He's coming down the front straightaway with a great restart over Darren McCabe, who might be coming under attack now by Matthew Wood as they come on down into turn 1. Austin Brooks holding on to a pretty decent lead right now as Darren McCabe makes up a lot of ground through turn 1 and 2. Coming down the back straightaway, he might have something here for Austin into turn 3.
Yeah, your winner last week at Kentucky, that is the 66 of McCabe. Can he challenge the newcomer, Austin Brooks here? Oh, Austin Brooks a little sideways off a 4. Maybe Darren McCabe closing this gap down here into turn 1. He's going to take it maybe a lane off the bottom here, trying to carry the momentum here through 1 and 2. As your front 2 are battling out maybe here for the lead off of 2.
Coming off of 2 and down the back straightaway, these guys have single filed it out. EJ Luna, Chris Stange might be trying to make a move on the outside here. As you can see him, he's made the move off of turn 4. He's side by side now with EJ Luna down the front straightaway. This is for P5 as they come on down into turn 1. Chris Stange, he's gonna make the move. He's up to P5 now. EJ Luna coming under attack by Isaac Singleton off of turn 2.
Yeah, here it is, side-by-side action. Look at this battle. Look at Stage. He's making this outside line work. He's trying to get by Ryan Rose now here off of turn 4. What an incredible job Stage is doing as now he's trying to get by Matthew Wood. These two boys are going to be racing on Saturday for a championship there at PSCRL. They're putting on a show on a Wednesday here in the Motor City Trucks.
To the outside, Chris Stange goes. He's looking to the outside of the 16 off of turn 2 now, side by side for P3 as they come down the back straightaway, a classic drag race, and down into turn 3. Chris Stange still on the outside here, trying to make something happen, and boy does he! He clears the 16! Up to P3 for Chris Stange down the front straightaway.
Yeah, Chris Stange is absolutely finding some pace here on the outside as he continues to dig. Look at Singleton trying to get to the inside of Matthew Wood there. He's somebody to watch as he is finding some pace on the bottom. This is some great racing early on here at Iowa. Stange maybe closing this gap down to McCabe now. He's going to try to apply the pressure here off of turn 4.
Off of turn 4 now and down the front straightaway. The 72 is still all over the rear bumper of the 66 as it looks like everybody in the top 15 single file at the moment. The 66 goes on a little bit of a defensive move here through turn turns 1 and 2, but off at turn 2 now. He's to the outside of the 66 of Darren McCabe. He's trying to take away this P2 position down into turn 3. The 72 rocking that outside lane. He's making ground off at turn 4, and he's got the edge. He's going to come across the line, P2, and he clears Darren McCabe down into turn 1.
Look at this move on the outside. Now we got Matthew Wood trying. He's going to follow in the tire tracks of stage. Follow his move. Darren McCabe struggling there off of turn 2. Little slideways there. He's going to hang on to that machine down here into turn 3. He's still working the inside. Matthew Wood, can he build the momentum on a 4? Look at him go. He's flying here across our finish line. He's going to take that P3 position.
Across the line he goes, Matthew Wood up to P3. Darren McCabe seems to be struggling now down into turn 1 with Isaac Singleton to the inside of him, off at turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Isaac Singleton trying to make that move, not going to be able to make it happen with Darren McCabe having that run from the outside lane. The 95 now coming back in line. The 78 running that upper line now, and it looks like these trucks might be migrating up here, coming down into turn 1 now. As you can see, Darren McCabe to the outside now with the 95 underneath him. The 78 moving up the track off of turn 2. Down the back straightaway, we're still single file.
Yeah, here it is. Singleton still trying to make this inside line work. Ryan Rose, maybe a little bumper business on the entry to 3. McCabe, he's trying to keep that truck underneath him, struggling here on this early run, losing some positions here. But now look at Ryan Rose, looking to the inside of Singleton, down here into turn 1. We're side by side, wheel-to-wheel action. Who's going to have the advantage here? Looks like it's going to be Singleton. He's going to hang on to that position off of 2.
Off at turn 2, down the back straightaway, Isaac Singleton holding on to that P5 position, but the 78 is absolutely relentless here as he goes through 3 and 4. He's going to try to get back up to the rear bumper of the 95, maybe try to make a move here in the coming laps. EJ Luna now looking to the inside. Maybe Dustin Franklin looking to the outside here as he's trying to make a pass on the 81 through turns 1 and 2 as they come off at turn 2. Darren McCabe now coming under attack by Isaac Singleton. The 95 looking to the inside here into turn 3. We are a little side by side here as the 66 overcomes that down the front straightaway. We'll go back here to EJ Luna, who looks like he may just be struggling here. He's going to get back in line in that P10 position down into turn 1 as we go back up here for this battle that's heating up off of turn 2.
Oh, Darren McCabe slideways again off of turn 2. Look at Singleton still trying to make the inside line work. Look at Darren McCabe ripping the boards here in Iowa, way up against the wall. He's going to try and carry that momentum off of 4. Unbelievable, the bravery there by Darren McCabe. Now here comes Ryan Rose to the inside into turn 1. He wants to get by Singleton. He wants to move into the top 5 here early. As you see Singleton be able to carry the momentum on 2, Ryan Rose falls back in line. What great racing we're seeing early here at Iowa.
78 still rocking that outside lane, ripping the boards here in Iowa. Off at turn 4 now and down the front straightaway. Your closest battle on track just seems to be back here right. Oh, Steven! Real sideways there, down into turn 3. He saves it, keeps it straight. Matt Yost by him, Dave Farella by him, and he's got a whole jaggle of cars behind him on the front straightaway now, crossing the line. Everybody checks up here, and everybody keeps it straight. Coming back through the field now, we've got some great side-by-side action back here. Dave Farella and Matt Yost going at it here down the back straightaway and down into turn 3. These guys have been duking it out here for the past couple of laps as Dave Farella looks underneath Matt Yost now off at turn 4. These guys are side-by-side for the P21 position.
Yeah, 0 it is. Still side by side. Matt Yost working this outside line. Farella on the inside. Can he clear him here? It's still going to be side by side. Matt Yost fighting back on the outside off of 2. Can he take this advantage, take this position? Still side by side. Maybe a little sideways there by Matt Yost. This is some great action. Oh, look at the slide jump by Farella. Matt Yost tries to get back to the inside. Look at Javon down here on the bottom. He's going to go by Matt Yost now. Great action. There's Dalton Powell back in the mix. Early incidents, and now here he is recovering. They're trying to move back through the field.
All right, as we go back up to the front here, Nick Pressey coming under attack by Dustin Franklin now. This is for the P7 position. As they come across the line now, the 74 is going to try to look to the inside of the 94 down into turn 1, side by side here for that P7 position, and we got a caution. Daniel Maddox.
Oh, no.
Well,
big damage to the front.
All right, Jay. Let's take a look at this yellow flag here. What happened to... Whoa! We're already in the middle of it here. Oh, it looks like Ferrara had some big issues there off of turn 2. Maybe getting a little loose. Yep. Out into the outside wall. Nowhere for Daniel to go. Some big contact there. Oh no, Steven's involved.
Yeah, that's some big damage there to Steven Doughton as well. It ramped to the 68, and I don't think he had any steering in the 68 after he made that contact. I mean, he had nowhere to go.
Ah, that was some big contact with the 68. There it is. That, right there, ladies and gentle cars, is how the cookie crumbles. As we're going down the front straightaway, had a little bit of a fake out for some tires here, but not for Nick Pressey. He's coming down pit road. Rob Collier, Travis Manning, Ethan Amberg, Dallas Seward, Bill Daniels, Ty Schoening, Scott Bellum, Matt Yost, David White. Here comes Steven with all that damage to the 09.
Yeah, this is an interesting spot in this race here on lap 25, Tom. Maybe come down, get some tires. You see the tires going up here on the right side here with Nick Pressey. Maybe get some 4 Mr. Feelgoods on that machine and send her on back out there. As you see Dallas, maybe 2 tires there. That was interesting. See how that plays out for him. Rob Collier, he's going to stay ahead of Nick Pressey here on the exit of pit road. Great job there. There's Travis Manning. He's been moving through the field. I think he was running there P11, P12 for that caution. So he's been doing a great job. And then everybody else on the exit of pit road here now.
All right. Matty Yost coming out P25, P26 for Ethan Amberg, Steven Doughton rolling out that backup truck for the rest of the race here. We'll see how that fares for him after some early troubles. He's going to come out P27 right now. Here comes Mr. White. He's coming off of pit road, P28 at the moment. Thomas Ferrara in the 43, coming out P29. He is currently 1 lap down here. And then we got Daniel Maddox still sitting on pit road. Unfortunate for him. And back to the front here. Austin Brooks, Chris Stange going to make up your front row for this restart.
Yeah, 38 truck field, and we're having a little bit of issues with some of these guys already. I mean, I kind of predicted this to come a little bit, Tom, with the high temperatures in the track, as well as maybe a little bit of unknowns with how the tire wear was going to be in this race. I did kind of expect a couple early cautions here. I do believe we're going to get into a long green flag run here, the way this race has kind of been playing out. Everybody being a little ginger, showing a lot of respect to each other. They got in that single file line. You saw a couple comers and goers throughout the field. It's just going to heat up for the rest of this race as we're on lap 27. Do we see those lights are still on here on the pace vehicle? We're going to at least do 1 more lap around this race, or at least 2 more around this racetrack before we go back green flag racing. But Austin Brooks doing a great job controlling this race from the front.
All right, Jay, last restart, we saw the 72 of Chris Stange. He made some awesome moves on the outside. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do on this restart. With all the passes he made on the cars behind him, some big, heavy hitters. Matthew Wood, Darren McCabe, Isaac Singleton, Ryan Rose. He's been making some great moves to get that 72 up front. Can he take this fight to Austin Brooks?
I do believe he can. Chris Stange has absolutely found something there up in the outside line. If he can get another good restart, get into his groove here a little bit. I mean, we do have a little bit of tire wear on these tires. These leaders have not pitted yet. We'll see if he can pull another magical rabbit out of the hat here tonight on that outside line and really start moving towards the front and get around the 33 of Brooks. It's going to be interesting to see if that is the trend for the rest of the night with that outside line, as it looks like we might be going double file restart on this one here, Tom. This is going to change everything up.
Yep. As
the lights are out on their face truck.
Ladies and gentle cars, we're going to go green flag racing this time by. We're going to watch again Austin Brooks, Chris Stange on the front row. Second row will go to Matthew Wood, Darren McCabe, Isaac Singleton, Ryan Rose, making up your third row. Fourth row will go to Dustin Franklin, EJ Luna, and to round out your top 10, that's Nate DeFayette and Cody Tabor. As they come down the back straightaway and down into turn 3. Remember, these guys on old tires, they're going to have to feather the throttle on this restart here. Maybe getting a lot of wheel spin. We'll keep our eyes peeled on that as that develops. But now off of turn 4, the pace truck's going to come off the racing surface and control to Austin Brooks now. As the green flag flies here at Iowa, he gets a great restart. Chris Stange to the outside of Matthew Wood now, down the front straightaway and down into turn 1. The 16 diving it deep here into turn 1. He's making up some great ground here as they come off of turn 2. Does Matthew Wood clear Stange? He does not. Stange with the run on the outside. He's looking to pass the 16 down into turn 3.
Yeah, here it is, still side by side for P2. Matthew Wood to the inside, Stange to the outside. They're still going to be drag racing down the front straightaway as you see Darren McCabe there on the outside by Stange. Can Matthew Wood pull a slider here? We got another yellow here on lap 30. That is the 5 of Tabor here. We'll have to go back and see. Doesn't look like a whole lot of damage on this 5 truck.
All right, let's see what happened to Cody here. Let's go back to the yellow flag. Get a little contact there with Nate DeFayette coming off at turn 4. Let's rewind it just a little bit here, Jay. Let's see what happened. So you're going through 3 and 4 now. Nate may have given him a little bit of bumper business there. But the 5 goes spinning. Caution flies. Here we are under caution once again. It's going to be interesting to see what Austin, well, basically the top 10, what they do right here, right now. Are they going to pit? Are they going to stay out? Let's see.
Yeah, it's an interesting spot for this caution to fly because they didn't pit on the last one, maybe hoping to have another little bit of a green flag run here. They didn't get it, so maybe they think now is the time to come get the tires, and here it is. You're going to see a mass pit stops out of your top 10. Oh, we're faking each other out here. Holy cow, look at that. You love to see it, the gamesmanship here in the Motor City Trucks. They were like, we're going to pit. Oh, no, we're not. You better watch your shorts here, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know what's going to happen next.
Isaac Singleton does come down pit road. Rob Collier, Scott Bellum, Dal Siwi, Cody Tabor coming down pit road as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go side by side with y'all. And we'll see you after a couple of very short, awesome commercial breaks made by yours truly, Jay McDonald. Hey, look, we're really excited for this opportunity. We're looking to make the most of it. We're going to have...
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Ready or not, here I come. You can't
The best iRacers in the business.
It's the way to do it. We're in the 87 cars here at Talladega. As you see the 15 car grabbing the wall.
My goodness!
Wow.
He did it! He made it through that!
Wow.
Oh, as we got contact! Oh my goodness! On this upside down! Garrett Gusso is upside down! Mayhew's sliding!
They're not being able to stop the 7 car, losing it. He's into the grass on the tri-oval. He's going to get a penalty for that. He has no help
And he's, I mean, this guy's got a rocket ship. Move aside, Kim Jong-un, the 46 crew can build a better rocket than you. Your Nexus 499 champion is Garrett Gusso. Garrett Gusso is the winner of the 499. Garrett Gusso, you are immortal.
Alright, right back with you guys now as we are coming through turns 1 and 2. Lights are out on the pace truck. We're going to go green flag racing this time by. Once again on the front row, Austin Brooks. Matthew Wood ready to get it underway.
Yeah, this is going to be another fantastic restart, another side-by-side action restart. Matthew Wood this time on the outside. Let's see what he can do against Austin Brooks.
Alright, through 3 and 4 now. Going to come off of turn 4 with the pace truck coming off the racing surface and giving control to Austin Brooks as he comes off of turn 4 and into the restart zone. The green flag flies here at Iowa. Once again, Austin Brooks with a great jump on the restart here. Here comes Chris Stange to the inside of Wood now as they dive down into turn 1. We're almost a 3-wide situation here off of turn 2. It's not going to come to be, but the 16 on the outside. Oh, in the back, that's Nate DeFayette.
Oh, we're still green flag.
Oh, we are.
Oh, is it going to go yellow or are we going to stay green? It looks like we're going to stay green here. The battle for the lead might be heating up here. Matthew Wood, the game go to the outside. Side-by-side action in 1 and 2. Here comes the Iron Man trying to put the fight up to Austin Brooks. He wants to go for that triple crown here tonight. And here he is linking ahead as he's on the wall down the back straightaway. Still side-by-side through 3 and 4.
Through 3 and 4, off at turn 4 now. It's Matthew Wood to the outside and Austin Brooks to the inside, coming across the line. Wood leads the lap down into turn 1. It's the 16, still on the outside, ripping the boards here at Iowa. Off at turn 2, he's going to get the run down the back straightaway. Does he clear? He does. Here comes Matthew Wood to the lead.
Matthew Wood takes the lead away from Austin Brooks. Unbelievable battle there as Austin Brooks had controlled the beginning of this race, and now here he is actually going to apply the pressure back. Down here to turn 1. Brooks to the inside. He wants to go right back by Matthew Wood. Still side-by-side action for the race lead off of turn 2.
Down the back straightaway, a classic drag race going on here at Iowa. Down into turn 3, Matthew Wood still to the outside as Austin Brooks wrapping the inside here through 3 and 4. Off of turn 4 now, Matthew Wood gonna get the run here as they cross the line. It goes to Wood. Here comes lap 40 now down into turn 1. Still side by side here for the lead, and they're duking it out here off of turn 2. The yellow flag flies.
Oh, it's Cody Tabor again having some issues here. Oh man, that battle for the lead was just ramping up there, Tom. I was on the edge of my seat. That was some great racing, but here we are with another caution with Cody Tabor, excuse me, in the number 5 machine.
All right, let's go ahead and see what happened here during the yellow flag.
Oh, what happened there?
Well, we're gonna have to rewind it here just a little bit. Whoa.
Oh,
whoa,
okay,
whoa, whoa.
there it is. That's the picture we were waiting for.
Is that White? It is, David White. Let's see what happened off of turn 4 to the 84 here. Oh, a little bit of help by Isaac. He saves it though.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Going down a little access road on the front stretch there.
Let's take another look here, ladies and gentle cars. Here we go. Through 3 and 4 with Cody Tabor now. Off of turn 4 here. See the contact being made. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to go on an onboard with him there because it looks like that thing just snapped around. But we do see some pit stops here. We'll come back to that here in a second. An onboard might paint the full picture for us here, Tom.
Let's do it. Let's go on board with the Dega Boys cam here off of turn 4 with Cody Tabor.
I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there, Tom. Maybe having some wheel issues or something there. I'm not 100% sure. That's unfortunate. But the race off pit road is going to be won by the 33 machine. of Austin Brooks. You're going to see Matthew Wood, Chris Staines, Travis Manning back down pit road, and then Darren McCabe to round out your top 5 on the race off pit road. Do you see some guys staying out though, Tom? I believe that is your top 11 still on the racetrack here, changing up the strategy.
Dalton Powell down pit road right now. Nicholas Pressey is leading this race. Ethan Amberg P2. Bill Daniels P3. Javon P4. P5 will go to Rob Collier. Sean Dion P6. Matt Yost P7. Isaac Singleton P8. P9 go to Dallas, or Steven Doughton, sorry. Dallas Siebert round out your top 10. So the top 10 stayed out here because here's Austin Brooks. But Jay, look at this. Travis Manning has found himself in the same pit strategy as your leaders, and I mean is currently P4 in this strategy. That is insane.
I think we both said it there at the top, Tom. I mean, this is Travis Manning. It's
Yes.
Travis the Man Manning. This guy is always racing for wins. If you remember the beginning of this season, if you guys were tuned in here to the Motor City Trucks, I think Manning won most of the first 4 or 5 races of the season. Had an absolutely amazing start. Is still trying to clinch himself into the championship playoffs here. Makes a return here in Iowa. And now here he is back on track here with a lot of the guys that have controlled the beginning of this race. This is going to be absolutely phenomenal with all these strategies at play right now here, Tom. Closing in on the 1/3 mark of this race. It's still anybody's race. I don't know how these strategies are going to play out. As Nick Pressey, he had some pace early on. Him and Amberg both there 1-2 right now. And we know how good Bill Daniels is there in that P3 position. These guys didn't pit too long ago. Now that they got the track position, can they get this race to play into their favor?
And I'm going to pull this right now because typically Nick would pull this on us in any of our normal chats. Okay? Fun fact right now about Nick Pressey. He holds the fastest lap here tonight. 24.61.
What a Chad lap time. I mean, that's awesome. That is that's Nick Pressey. I mean, honestly, this guy is an amazing race car driver here in the Nexus Sim Racing League. If you guys tuned in on Sunday, what he was able to do there at Watkins Glen, and that absolutely destroyed GTP car, man. He's a wheel man. He's for surely doing a great job here tonight.
Dallas Seward in the chat. Hello, boys. Hey, Dallas. Dallas, how's your race going so far? You having fun? You're P9 right now. Doing pretty good. So you can see old Dallas Seaweed right here. He's rocking that number 38 Jordan scheme on that Toyota Tundra as he comes down into turn 1. I hope you're having fun. I'm having fun. I don't know about you, Jay, but I'm having fun.
Oh, I'm having a blast. This is great.
It's a freaking blast, man. All right. Oh, look at this. Lights off on the pace truck. We're going green flag racing this time by. Ladies and gentle cars, Jay, we're about to complete lap 45. Any hot takes before we go any further?
Yes, it's going to be interesting to see how these leaders can do going through some of the traffic. Some of these guys on older tires, with the track position that Nick Pressey, Ethan Amberg have now, can they hold it? Can they show the strength of those race trucks up at the front of the field?
Pace truck off the racing surface, controlled to Nick as he gets into the restart zone, and the green flag is out once again here at Iowa. Nick getting a great restart here down the front straightaway. Ethan Amberg, Bill Daniels side by side down into turn 1. Rob Collier lurking in the background there. Wow, we're 4 wide back here. You see that? Oh my goodness. These guys are insane off of turn 2. 3 wide still as the new tires are making their way through the old tires. But back up front, Nick Pressey changing up his line a little bit here as Ethan Amberg secures P2. Here comes Rob Collier to the inside of Bill Daniels now down into turn 1.
Here it is, showtime. Rob Collier, he's trying to get to the front of the field. He's to the inside of Bill Daniels. They're still side by side. Oh my goodness! How did he save that race truck on the 2? As we're 3 wide action. Here comes the 28 and Manning to the bottom. We got Brooks in the middle. Matthew White on the outside. This is incredible. Matthew White gonna try to get to the outside of Javon here across the start finish line. What are we witnessing here, Tom?
Almost a 4 wide situation there. The 28 of Travis Manning, excuse me, he pulls out of that situation. He lives to see another day. Oh, 33 real loose off of turn 2. He holds it straight down into turn 3. Now the 33 looking to the inside of the gambling man. They're still side by side here off of turn 4, and it looks like the 72 might get a little bit of a run here now down the front straightaway. He's gonna leg the 33 now, coming down into turn 1.
Yeah, coming down into turn 1, we got your top 8 all under a blanket here as we got some fresh tires versus new tires. As look at Rob Collier to the inside of Amberg now. He's trying to make that position happen. There it is, Brooks to the inside of Manning. Manning's gonna rip the outside. Where do we even watch, Tom? This is insane racing. Oh, Stage almost into the back of Matthew Wood there. As Matthew Wood trying to go to the outside. Amberg's pushing Collier. This is insane as we're all diving down here into turn 1.
Now coming through turns 1, oh, real close there for the 16. He holds on to it off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. He's side by side with Bill Daniels. He's gonna use him as a pick for the gambling man. Now down into turn 3. Look, he's gonna try to take it 3 wide. No, 2 wide on the outside of Amberg. Off of turn 4 and down the front straightaway. He's already to the rear bumper of Rob now. Down into turn 1. He's gonna rip the boards here all the way around the outside for the 16. Off of turn 2, down the back straight away. Oh, he got real loose, but he's gonna take that P2 position away from Rob.
Yeah, we're still side by side for P2. Rob's not gonna go down without a fight. That's showtime right there. As Matthew Wood is gonna clear him off of turn 4. Now we got Chris Stage trying to go to the outside of Amberg now. He's gonna maybe try to look to the inside. He can't make it happen. As he's getting hounded from behind by Travis Manning. Well, he's applying the pressure to Rob Collier off of turn 2. We're still side by side. A little loosey-goosey sideways action. Stage might be in the wall there down the back straightaway. Look at him thread the middle. Holy cow! It was an Alex Albon move. He makes it happen!
Oh man, off of turn 4, it's the gambling man turning into Mr. Screenshot now. Down into turn 1, look at Manning taking it to the outside here. Is he gonna take it 3 wide? No, he doesn't. Off of turn 2, he's gonna get a great run down the back straightaway here. Is he gonna help Collier? He is. Down into turn 3 now, the 28 still ripping the outside. As we look at this, Jay, the 16's kind of getting to the rear bumper of Nick Pressey now. Down the front straightaway, Chris Stage being hounded by Rob. Here comes Manning up to P3 down into turn 1.
Oh, close to contact there. Manning had to lift just a little bit before running into the side of Stage. Maybe overzealous there by the 28 machine. He's going to fall back in line here behind the 72 of Stage. This is incredible racing, Tom. Look at the difference in parity between old tires and new tires. This is crazy right now at the front of the field. Manning still giving some bumper business to Stage. He's going to shoot to the outside. He's going to try and rip the boards here in Iowa. Trying to get by the gambling man off of 2.
Off of turn 2, down the back straightaway, a classic drag race. Look at Manning. He makes the pass. He clears Chris Stage up into P3 now as we're side by side for the race lead off of turn 4. Matthew Wood to the inside, but Nick's going to get the run down the front straightaway. Matthew wrapping the inside line. It's not going to work out for him. Down into turn 1 now. He's lost a lot of ground to the 94, but here comes Manning now. He's going to look to try to make a pass on the 16 off of turn 2. No, he loses a lot of time here. Matthew Wood now back to the rear bumper of the 94. Can he make something happen here in 3 and 4?
Yeah, he might have to get by Nick Pressey as fast as he can here because that 28 machine is absolute rocket ship here tonight. Matthew Wood trying to get by Pressey. Pressey's doing just an absolute Chad job right now, hanging on to this race lead on older tires. Here comes Matthew Wood, side by side here on a 2. We're still drag racing down the back. Get Matthew Wood, oh, near contact into 3. Matthew Wood sends it in on the bottom. Can he pull a slider on Pressey here off of 4? He does. Now Manning's gonna try a shot at Nick Pressey.
Here comes the 28 to the inside of the 94 now. Down into turn 1, side by side for that P2 position. Matthew Wood out front at the point right now on lap 58. Here's the 28 clears the 94 off of turn 2. We're side by side back here. Chris Stage, Austin Brooks down into turn 3. This is for the P4 position as Austin takes away that position from the 72 through turns 3 and 4. Off of turn 4 now. The 33 setting his crosshairs on the 94 as they come down the front straightaway and down into turn 1. Let's see if he can do anything here as he rips the inside lane. Oh, Nick Pressey running a little bit of a different line there through turns 1 and 2, but off of turn 2. Whoa, did we almost have a wreck there? Did you see that 78? He keeps it straight.
That was unbelievable. Ryan Rose, holy cow, he's going to get by Collier here. Unbelievable. There's Darren McCabe as well. Oh, look at this. Pressey going to try with a crossover move. Oh, my goodness. They have to put Brooks back up to P3. Look at this. It's Matthew Wood, Travis Manning, Austin Brooks, your top 3. Great racing. Look at Manning with a big run over 2. He sends it down to the bottom of Matthew Wood. This is some side-by-side action over 4. Manning trying to go for the lead. Oh, he gets a little sideways. Matthew Wood's going to hang on to the lead for another lap.
He's still holding on here, too. Coming down into turn 1. Travis Manning behind Matthew Wood. Still hanging out there. Half a lane up from the 16 off of turn 2 now and down the back straightaway. Matthew Wood putting on an absolute masterclass here of defense as now he's stretching that gap to Manning. 0.3 of a second at the entrance of turn 3 off of turn 4 now. It gets down to about a 0.23 across the line as now the 16, the 28, and the 33 have created a 1 second gap to P4. Oh, look how close this is here. Ryan Rose, Chris Stage, Nick Pressey battling out here off of turn 2. Oh, they're wrecking!
Oh, God dig his me! Pressey was sideways! Stage tried to avoid into Ryan Rose, and it's falling apart for some of the faster trucks we've seen all night.
Unfortunate here for the 78, having a great run. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go back and see what happened here with this yellow flag. All right. Let's see, off of turn 2 now. Oh man,
Yeah.
the 72 big loose there into the left rear of the 78. And then Stange makes a huge contact on the inside lane.
Yeah, it looks
inside
like
wall.
Pressey was sideways there off of 4, and it looked like Stange tried to go to the inside there to avoid. Maybe snapped himself sideways doing it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Maybe he thought this 94 was going to be sideways. He just didn't have any room to slide in there beside the 78. That's so unfortunate. They were so fast.
Matthew Wood staying out here. Travis Manning coming down pit road. Austin Brook, Nick Pressey, Darren McCabe, Isaac Singleton, Rob Collier, EJ Luna. Basically everybody and their grandma. Matthew Wood staying out here. Cody Tabor staying out as well. So I'm having a little bit of issues here for you guys. Apologies for that. Nate Catilla in that P3 position. P4 goes to Thomas Ferrara. Dave Farella, P5. Arabia Caton, P6. Let's see if we can fix that here, Jay. There it goes. Maybe a little bit of issues with SDK here.
This is interesting here with Matthew Wood, though. I don't think he expected everybody behind him to pit, because I think he would have pitted if he would have known. I guess that's the downside to being the leader, because if you pit, everybody stays out. You stay out, everybody pits. I mean, it's a no-win situation sometimes. We'll have to see how this works out. Fortunate for him, though, there's at least a few cars as a buffer between him and those guys that did pit this time by. So we'll have to see how all that plays out here. Looks like there's good 4 or 5 of them, 6 of them maybe that stayed out behind him. But those new tires mean everything, Tom. We saw that. I mean, Matthew Wood, Travis Manning, Austin Brooks, they all drove through the field there, past all those guys with fresher tires. And it wasn't that many laps that it took them to do it either, so this is going to be interesting. As we got right now, the guys that elected to stay on the racetrack, that's Matthew Wood, Cody Tabor, Nate Catilla, Thomas Ferrara, Dave Farella, and Arabian Caton. That are your top 6 right now. Your leader off of pit road, that's Travis Manning. Nick Pressey back on strategy with those guys. They're in P8. Darren McCabe. And then we got White back up here in the P10 position. What a great recovery he's had so far in this race. Singleton, Collier, Luna, Amberg, Daniels, your top 15. All different strategies up at the front. Lap 66. We're getting close to that halfway point here, Tom. We're only about 10 laps away from that now. So lots to happen over these next few laps. As we are going to do another pace lap. Lights are still on the pace vehicle now. And we will get this thing back under green with a little bit of change of the strategy.
All right, ladies and gentle cars, coming off of turn 4 now. Matthew Wood, Cody Tabor going to make up your front row here. Nate Catilla, Dave Farella. That'll make up, I'm sorry, Nate Catilla, Thomas Ferrara. No, it was Catilla and Ferrara. Yeah. Dave Farella, Arabia Caton making up row 3. Row 4 is going to go to Travis Manning, Nick Pressey. And round out your top 10, that's David White and Darren McCabe. Now with the lights off on the pace truck, we're going to go green flag racing this time by. Real quick, I think, Jay, what would help us here is if we do a little bit of this here. So, this is a pit stop. Last lap they pitted. So Manning pitting on lap 63. There it goes again. That's weird, man. I don't know. We'll pull it up here and there for you guys. As now we're coming through turns 3 and 4. Matthew Wood out front here. Cody Tabor, P2. The pace truck's coming off the racing surface, controlled to Matthew Wood now. As he comes off of turn 4 and the green flag flies here. He gets a great jump over the rest of the field. Nate Catilla, Cody Tabor side by side coming down into turn 1. Looks like Nate Catilla is going to take that away. Oh, we're wrecking.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that coming for a while there. They were 4 wide squeeze there into turn 1. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. Yeah, Nick went to the outside, and it looked like somebody tried to get in between Manning, and I can't honestly tell you who the other truck was there. But it was a 4 wide squeeze, and they all just went around.
Well, let's see if we can even pull up this replay. Oh my goodness. Do you see it?
Yeah,
I see it.
That's exactly what I saw going into turn 1. I thought it was Manning that was to the bottom, but he was trying to fit it 3 wide in between Caton and the 15 of Farella.
Yeah, there's when the issues happen.
Turn him into the wall. I think it's the car count, Tom. Our SDK just don't know how to handle how many cars we have in the fields here tonight.
It looks like probably some of the original, like, Mario games you can play.
Yeah.
You know, like how it's just like here and then not there and then it's there and then it's not there. Oh, you know what? We should do it like this. Yeah, see? That looks like an arcade game or something. Well, they all get straightened out. Apologies for that. My good friends here watching. Didn't get to see the big one here at Iowa. Dallas in the chat, he put, I thought I would have been out 30 laps ago, so I'm pretty content. And then he gets in that wreck, and he goes, I guess I deserve that.
You can't jinx yourself, Dallas. Come on, my guy.
Yeah, that one's on you, Dal Seaweed. That one's on you.
Yeah. No announcer's jinx needed there. Oh, man. Well, that's going to change everything because now Matthew Wood does come down pit road here. That's going to hand lead over to Cody Tabor. We also have, well, Manning, even though he was involved in that incident, he's running that P3 position. So, looking up for him. Darren up there in P5, I can tell. EJ Luna. We haven't really talked about EJ Luna all night, and here he is in P6 right now, right in front of Rob Collier. I mean, the strategies are all over the place here tonight, Tom. It is going to be an extremely hard race to keep track of as we're nearing that halfway point here at Iowa.
Absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with y'all for the restart of this race.
The best iRacers in the business.
It's the way to do it. We're in the 87 cars here at Talladega. As you see the 15 car grabbing the wall.
Wow. He did it. He made it through that.
Wow.
Oh, it's got contact. Oh, my goodness. On this upside down. Garrett Gusso is upside down. Mayhew's They're not being able to stop the 7 car, losing it. He's into the grass on the tri-oval. He's going to get a penalty for that. He has no help, and I mean, this guy's got a rocket ship. Move aside, Kim Jong-un, the 46 crew can build a better rocket than you.
All right, right back with you guys now. Hopefully we get a little bit of a better experience out of this as we're going to complete lap 73. You're going to go on lap 74 now, and it does not fix the problem. That's great. Living La Vida Loca here on the Dega Boys Network. As we're coming off of turn 4 now, control to Cody Tabor. As he's looking to get closer to the restart zone here. And the green flag flies. Thomas Ferrara getting a great jump here as he comes across the line. He's going to beat Cody Tabor there on the line down into turn 1. Here comes Travis Manning. He was looking to the inside of the 5 truck there, coming off of turn 2 now. Coming down the back straightaway. I am continuing to have issues. This is phenomenal.
Yes, here it is. Manning still trying to hound the rear end of Tabor here, trying to get to the inside. Look at this. We're going to be 3 wide here on the turn 4. Here comes Travis Manning now. He wants to lead this race. He's going to dive down into turn 1 with the lead. Unbelievable. As he's going to continue to lead this field into turns 1 and 2. And we got, is that a wreck back here? I'm not sure, Tom. Thanks to SDK, they're having some issues here tonight. Unfortunate. As here it is, Manning still leading here off of turn 4. He's ahead, but here comes Darren McCabe now, looking for P2. He's still digging down here on the inside. Can he get by Cody Tabor? Is he's gonna dive it down here into turn 1? And we do got a yellow lap 70. Oh, big one. Matt Yost around. I believe that's Nate DeFayette, excuse me. Dion. Oh, Chris Stange and Dave Farella wrapped up in it as well in the outside wall. Lots of issues here at the halfway point here at Iowa.
All right, let's unpack this yellow flag here. Let's see what happened. Oh, there you go. You can see it right there, Jay. That's a 4 wide situation there. Look at the meat in that sandwich, baby. Coming off of turn 4. Matty Yo, Sean Dion, Chris Stange. And how did Denny Hamlin say it? That short track racing?
No, I don't know. Whenever he talks, I just hear blah, 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 blah. That guy's an idiot. Oh, man. Who's that guy that used to do all the miming back in the day? Was it Charlie Chapman?
I have no clue.
Yeah. He has a better way of explaining things than Denny Hamlin. But, nonetheless, we do have about a 5-car pile up here down the front straightaway. The 72. Oh, look at Dave Farella. Oh, he didn't even touch him, I don't think. Holy cow.
I think they just kissed right there. That's it.
Yeah, just a little tap. Tap it in.
Let's see.
Was that Happy Gilmore?
Oh, look, this will give us good view. Did he hit him? I don't think
he might have.
I don't know.
If he did, it's close, man. I don't know.
And a kiss. Man,
Yeah,
that's so close. All right. Well, we got Thomas Ferrara, down pit road, Nick Pressey, Cody Tabor, Arabia Caton, Dave Farella, Scott Belly, Scooter B, Sean Dion, Matty Yost. All down pit road at the moment. Travis Manning leading this field. Tux211 in the chat. How's the high line doing? It's been doing pretty good. Pretty dang good. Jay, I'm gonna pull up the race info here just for a second, because let's check out the track temp right now of this racetrack. 119 degrees Fahrenheit, 87 degrees ambient right now here at Iowa. So that's what the drivers are battling this second right now in the race. So a little bit of a hot track. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, there's your race leader in the chat. He says it's slick. With a lot of K's.
That's what we should call
Travis. That's from the perspective of our leader right there.
Yeah. We should just call Travis Slick.
Slick?
Yeah.
He is slick.
He's
Hey,
got.
it's a familiar sight though, seeing him out front of the field.
He needs like that. The Breakfast Club, the main dude with the slicked over hair. You know?
Is that a movie?
Yeah. You never seen it?
Oh, I've never seen it, no.
Oh my God. Are you
The
serious?
Breakfast Club? I'll put it on the docket. Maybe it'll be one of those weekend watches or something.
Oh well, it's old school movie. It's like 80s.
Oh, we'll put that on the Dega Boys weekend hobnobbing or whatever you want to call it.
All right. Well, look, Travis Manning out front right now. Darren McCabe, P2. Rob Collier, P3, P4. Go to EJ Luna, top 5. Ethan Amberg. What a great job he's doing in that 12 truck for sure. I mean, Ethan's been doing a phenomenal job to get that speed up in that number 12 truck all year long. And it's great to see him in the top 5.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of guys up here in the top few that I believe have winning pace. I mean, they've been so close to winning races. Amberg, I'd definitely put that guy on the list. Dustin Franklin right behind him. He's been so close. And then the Tarjay. Is it Tarjay? Yeah, the Tarjay machine of Bill Daniels. He's definitely been close. And then there's Isaac Singleton behind him as well. I mean, there's a lot of guys seeking their first win of the season here up here in the top 10. What is that? What is that? Adidas and Tarjay? That's an interesting combo there, Bill Daniels.
Yeah,
I like that scheme.
Adidas. They got Adidas and Tarjay.
Adidas and Tarjay.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, this
I think
stuff
we're just missing the Walmart Nike machine. Where's that at?
probably
next
in a
week, right?
Chinese sweatshop.
Yeah. China, California. That's where all my stuff is.
All right, lights are off on the pace truck. We're going green flag racing this time by. We're going to have Travis Manning and Darren McCabe out on the front of the field. And that's going to be a phenomenal matchup. These two duking it out here at Iowa. We'll see how this restart goes. Plenty of opportunity for the cars behind him as well. Rob Collier, EJ Luna, ready to get those cars up to the front and leading some laps. But Travis Manning now diving down into turn 3, plus 25 since the start of this race. What an incredible run he has had so far. And he's on a pretty good pit strategy. We'll see that 28 up front for the rest of the race for sure. As the pace truck comes off the racing surface and into the restart zone, and the green flag flies for Travis Manning as Darren McCabe and EJ Luna, they're getting some good starts here. Rob Collier on the inside, not really getting a good restart like what he wanted, but down through turns 1 and 2, the 0-2 off of turn 2 is going to take that P3 position down the back straightaway, and it looks like we're going to go pretty much single file all the way back here to the 23 of Bill Daniels in P8.
Yeah, this is some great racing here since the restart. Oh, Amberg up into the wall. He just kisses it. Little gentle tap there to the outside wall down the front straightaway. He's going to keep it up to the outside. Here goes Bill Daniels looking to the inside now. This is some great racing. Look at Ryan Rose ripping the boards up here on the outside. 3 wide action up at 2. Someone's got to give. Oh, we got to call around. It's Ferrara into the inside wall. Oh, and he taps the inside wall. A little bit of right front, right rear damage. Looks like we might stay green here, though, Tom. Here we are. We're still rolling up here at the front of the field.
Bill Daniels holding on to that P10 position at the moment. Ty Schoening, he is going to take away that P9 position from us, as it looks like we're going to go 3 wide once again here. Off at turn 2, Matthew Wood on the outside, the 33 of Austin Brooks to the inside. They're making Bill Daniels the meat in the sandwich as we come through turns 3 and 4. Here's Ethan Amberg coming under attack by the 78 now off at turn 4, down the front straightaway. The 12 getting real close to the wall here, going to dive it down into turn 1, side by side for the P7 position here through turns 1 and 2. Off at turn 2, they're going to drag race it out on the back straightaway.
Yeah, here it is. Ethan Amberg to the outside. Ryan Rose still working the inside. We used to call him Ethan Amberg, our resident sports car driver. I think we got to call him a resident trucker, as he's trucking around the outside of the 78 of Ryan Rose. Down the front straightaway, gets close to the wall again. This is some great battling. Here comes Singleton to the inside of EJ Luna now. Can he make it happen? Still side by side, gonna get tighter on a 2. and they're gonna stay side by side, dragging down the back.
Coming down the back straightaway, the 95 still to the inside here as he dives deep into turn 3. He's going to clear the 81 of EJ Luna now. Through 3 and 4, off at turn 4, the 95 holding on to the P4 position here as they come down the front straightaway, down into turn 1. Can EJ take any of that back? Can he strike back on the 95? It does not look like it as Dustin Franklin behind him. He seems hungry all over the rear bumper of the 81 now, down into turn 3.
Yeah, down here into turn 3, EJ Luna coming under a pressure here by Dustin Franklin. He's going to try and get a good run here off of turn 4. He's looking to the inside of Luna now. We're going to be side by side across the line. Here comes Dustin Franklin down to the bottom. Can he make it happen? This outside line has been super quick tonight. Can EJ Luna use the momentum off of turn number 2? Franklin, he's going to make the move. Clears EJ Luna. Now Ryan Rose, he's going to try and challenge EJ Luna. He sends it down to the bottom. Luna a little defensive there. Doesn't want to give away another position.
Now coming down the front straightaway, the 78 gets a good run. Here's the 81 squeezing close to the wall. He's going to look to the inside here now. Down into turn 1, side by side for the P6 position. Ryan Rose to the inside. He's looking still good off of turn 2. Maybe a little bit loose there. He's going to lose a little bit of momentum from the outside lane. Being on the inside lane as they dive down into turn 3. Still side by side here. EJ Luna in that P6 position under the attack of the 78 now down the front straightaway, still side by side down into turn 1.
Yeah, we're still side by side. EJ Luna is going to be a tough pass to make here for Ryan Rose. We know how good EJ Luna is. Here it is, though. Ryan Rose will clear him off at turn 2. Here comes Brooks now by the inside of Amberg. He's going to try and move his way through the field. He's been fast all night long. Your pole sitter. Can he make a recovery, get back to the front of this field? Is maybe Amberg on the outside, so close to the wall. Look at the crossover. Oh, he shuts the door on Amberg. Does Brooks. Doesn't want to let Amberg to the inside. Here comes Matthew Wood now. He's going to rip the outside, rip the boards here in Iowa.
Coming down the back straightaway, side by side with Ethan Amberg for that P9 position. Coming down into turn 3 now, still side by side here as they're duking it out. Off at turn 4, now the 16 is going to get the run on the outside here. Ooh, the 12 was real close to a little bit of contact there with the 16, but they keep it straight. Now single file, Rob Collier, Isaac Singleton, side by side for the P3 position off of turn 2. And my goodness, look at the absolute gap Travis Manning has put on Darren McCabe. 2.3 seconds at the moment as we're still side by side for P3 off of turn 4.
Yeah, here it is. Singleton looking to the inside of Showtime here for that P3 position as they're still going to battle it out down here into turn 1. Singleton really turning up here at the end of this race, doing everything he needs to do to get to the front of the field. As Collier still working this outside line. He's going to clear Singleton down the back straightaway, but Singleton back to the inside into turn 3. Can he make this move on Showtime? Can he make it happen? Off of turn number 4, looks like Collier, he's going to hang on to the position as we're going to cross the line and complete another lap here in Iowa.
Rob Collier holding on to P3 at the moment as they come down into turn 1. We'll go to your closest battle on track right now. EJ Luna getting passed by Austin Brooks off at turn 2. Now it's the 33. Tries to make his way back up to the front here. Ty Schoening and Ethan Amberg now coming down into turn 3 as we said. We just came from there. The 33 and the 81 are now going back at it once again down the front straightaway. No, and maybe a little bit of a battle here once again with Rob Collier and Isaac Singleton. Here comes Dustin Franklin now in the 74. He's looking to get a part of this action off of turn 2 as Isaac Singleton now looking to the inside down into turn 3. Side by side for P3.
Yeah, here we are side by side once again. Isaac Singleton trying to work this inside on Rob Collier. This outside line is just so strong here tonight, Tom. It's so hard to make a pass down on the bottom. But here it is. Singleton's going to give it his best effort again down here into turn 1. Down to the inside. Collier just going to carry this momentum off of 2. Oh, he might get a little tight there. This is the opportunity Singleton needed. Down here into turn 3. Can he send it in on the bottom? Can he make it happen? He's going to send it in. Oh, he had to lift just a little bit there. Still side by side off of 4. It's Collier is not giving up on that outside line.
Coming across the line now, Collier holding strong onto that P3 position. He's still going to rock that outside lane. The 95 not being able to do much on the inside line, but as they come down the back straightaway now, the 02 on the outside lane getting that momentum off of turn 2 down into turn 3 now. Still side by side for these guys. These guys have been duking it out. Absolutely awesomely, respectedly off of turn 4 here now. Still side by side. Rob Collier, Isaac Singleton, my goodness, down into turn 1 now. The 95 still stuck on the inside lane.
Yeah, Singleton still down here on the bottom, just not able to get that pass made on Rob Collier, but it's allowing Dustin Franklin to close the gap. You also see Ryan Rose, Brooks back there as well closing the gap. This could turn into a big-time battle. Singleton knows he's got a fast truck. He just needs to get by Collier here, but is working this outside line. I don't know if it's going to happen, as we're still battling out down here into turn 1 here on lap 99. Is Singleton maybe not be able to stay to the inside? Here comes Dustin Franklin now. Where does he take the run that he's building? As you see Brooks to the inside of Ryan Rose now. Lots of action up here inside the top 10.
Maybe a little bit of a stack up that's happening here right now, Jay, with the 95 trying to get around the 02. The 02 taking away the preferred line as they come off of turn 4. The 95, he clears Rob now as they come on down into turn 1. The 95 taking away that P3 position. Here comes Dustin Franklin now on the inside. He's looking like he's going to clear Rob right quite easily here now. Off of turn 2 to the 95, gets real sideways. Down into turn 3, Rob's making another charge against the 74 now to the inside lane. Off of turn 4 now, the 74 is running them real close, but the 74 is going to get the run down the front straightaway, and Rob back down to P5.
Oh, look at Ryan Rose! Holy cow, what a run he had into turn 1. Oh, he's gonna get tight there! Contact with Rob! Here comes Brooks, gonna try and make it happen on the inside! This is incredible! Oh, sideways was Ryan Rose there! Rob still working this outside line, being an absolute Chad up there, making it happen. Here comes Brooks to the inside. Can Ryan Rose clear Collier? No, it's gonna get close! Oh, he's not! They're gonna stay side by side down the down the front straightaway, excuse me. Down here into turn 1. Now Matthew Wood's in the mix! He's trying to battle now.
We are side by side, too deep here now, coming down the back straightaway. Oh, real loose from 78. Rob Collier on the wall off of turn 2. The 33 had to avoid down into turn 3 now. Oh, no, 2. He's around. Is he going to save it? My God, he did it. Oh, my goodness, he's still sideways. He keeps it straight. Unbelievable. Holy cow.
That's a Showtime move if I've ever seen one. I can't believe he didn't spin that race truck around. Is now Matthew Wood. I believe he did make a little bit of contact there with Rob on corner entry. He's going to stay ahead of Luna here in that P7 position. That battle was insane, and it's all working itself out now. But there's just so much going on here, Tom. This is insane racing here at Iowa. Lap 104 on now, as we see maybe a little bit of battling here behind them. EJ Luna coming under attack by Amberg. We got Schoening in there as well. Bill Daniels weekend resurgence. Rob Collier, he's still on the heat. He's starting to get back up there. Oh, Amberg sideways and into the wall down the back.
The best iRacers in the business going at it here tonight at Iowa, no doubt about it. As you can see, the 47 coming off at turn 4. Now the 12 extremely loose on the exit of these corners. He's trying to hold on to that thing now as they come on down into turn 1. Still side by side here, battling for that P9 position. These guys are so close in competition. So good. Great drivers, great sportsmanship. Ty Schoening, he is now in that P9 position. Ethan Amber coming under attack by Bill Daniels now as they come off at turn 4. The 23 rocking that inside lane. Not going to be able to do much there. As look at this. Rob Collier down pit road.
Here it is. The pit sequences have begun, and no other suspect than it would be Rob Collier. He's always doing something different than everybody else, and here he is going to try the undercut strategy here during this run. As we do see a little bit of battling here. That's Singleton up here in P3. Dustin Franklin trying to close the gap off of turn 4. As we did go by a little bit of lap traffic. That's a 15 of Dave Farella here. McCabe, he's kind of evened out that gap to Manning. It's down to about 2-second gap. It's been pretty level the last few laps. We'll see if he can make any end roads to Manning as he's going through some lap traffic, going through Nate DeFayette now here on lap 107. We see another pit stop. No, Manning's going to stay on the racetrack. Maybe run this a little bit longer, but here it is. Ryan Rose coming under attack by Brooks. We're going through some lap traffic. We're going to split them. We're going to stick Farella in the meat and the sandwich here. Oh, it's now we're going to see Brooks to the inside, trying to make something happen.
Side by side still for that P4 position now as they come off at turn 2. The 33 is trying to clear the 78 here. Oh, he shuts the door. 78's in the wall. Ryan Rose getting the lure set of that, but a little bit of a crossover here as the 78 shoots it deep into turn 3 to the inside of the 33. Can he make anything happen here? No, the 33, he's going to get the momentum coming off at turn 4, down the front straightaway, and down into turn 1. That's a P5 for the 33.
Yeah, Brooks on an absolute comeback trail right now, trying to get back to the front of the field. The race that he started on the pole of. As you see Ryan Rose now coming under attack by Matthew Wood. Matthew Wood gonna fall right in the tire tracks of Ryan Rose. Drop right up to the bumper. Maybe a little bumper business here off of turn 4. Oh, is Ryan Rose sideways on the 4? Here comes Matthew Wood now looking to the inside. So we're gonna dive down into turn 1. Matthew Wood wants the outside line. He's gonna take it back to the boards. Matthew Wood trying to rip the boards through 1 and 2. Build the momentum off of 2 and take this position from Ryan Rose as we're side by side down the bag.
A little bit loosey-goosey there, both for the 16 and the 78. Now down into turn 3. The 16 still up ripping that high lane as they come off at turn 4. They're going to be looking at the start-finish line. 40 laps to go here at Iowa, and the 16 takes away that P6 from Ryan Rose. Down into turn 1 now. Your closest battle on track has now gotten a little bit of a gap here as we go back to your closest battle on track right now. It's the 23 of Bill Daniels and the 60 of Joseph Costello. Now down into turn 3.
Oh man, you see the wheel work there by Dallas Seaward. He was dead sideways off of 2. He hangs on to it. Oh, we got a car sideways down there in the grass. I'm not sure who that was. That might have been the 15 of Dev Farella. Yeah, he gets that thing towed back to pit road. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe some issues, but here it is, side by side. Dallas Seaward coming under attack here by the 60th Costello. This is a battle for P11. These guys are doing a fantastic job in this race as they're moving through the field here. It looks like Costello, can he make this move off of 4? No, Dallas gonna fight back up on the outside.
On board now, we'll go with Joseph Costello as he's going down into turn 1. You can see a little bit of the wheel work going on. Now, Dallas Seaward is on the outside right now. You can't really see him. No, he's not. He clears him. Wow, what a great corner the 60 had there as he comes down into turn 3. Now Dallas Seaward trying to battle back on the inside here, but it looks like the 60 is going to grab the advantage as they come down the front straightaway now. In fact, Jay, I kind of like to go on board with the 28. He's battling some lap traffic. Darren McCabe's making up a lot of time here down into turn 3. That 2.5 second gap, now 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, Darren McCabe, we've seen it all season long. The long runs are his specialty, and here he is now, closing this gap to Travis Manning and navigating lap traffic maybe just a little bit better as you see him running about the second line here on corner entry. Gets his right side tires right there on the white stripe line there on the inside line, carries momentum off of turn.
Oh, we got a caution.
Got a caution. That changes everything here, Tom.
Looks like it's the 5 truck once again for Cody Tabor. Looks like maybe a little bit of a slip and slide off of turn 4. Let's go ahead and see what happened to him.
Slip and slide. I like that.
All right. Cody Tabor. Here we go. There it goes.
Gets it locked down. Everybody avoids.
GG's.
And that's how it goes sometimes here in Iowa. I think we're going to see mass pit stops here, Tom. We saw Collier make his pit stop there just before the green flag cycle. I think we're going to see everybody in the top 10, 15, 20 head down pit road. This is going to be a mass pit stop. It's going to look like a Walmart parking lot lunch rush here. Let's see how this plays out.
Jay, we still got 24 cars on the lead lap out of the 31 that started. So, I mean, this has been an insane race, a great race. We've got some green flag stops, so I've got some good stuff going on here as we're seeing absolute mass pit stops. I want to keep the camera on this guy, though, because what a phenomenal job he has done to start pretty much shotgun on the field all the way in the back, and now has found his way to leading this race. So he's going to come out through the bend on pit road. He's going to try to beat everybody.
This is like a 1,000 IQ move right here. Making pit road as short as possible. Like who else thinks of this besides Travis Manning? I mean, that was a brilliant move. Like, that was amazing. Look at that.
He absolutely killed that pit stop, too. I mean, look how far back second place was. I mean, it was over second and a half there. Dustin Franklin coming out P2 on the pits there. P3 will go to Austin Brooks, Isaac Singleton, Matthew Wood, EJ Luna, Darren McCabe, Ryan Rose, Ty Schoening, and Ethan Amberg will make up your top 10 at the moment. David White coming back down pit road in the 84 here. As Nick Pressey coming back out on pit road. Thomas Ferrara coming back down on pit road. Jay, this kind of worried me here about this right here. Rob Collier with that early pit stop that he had. He's going to stay out in front of the leaders. That's a good thing because he's going to get his lap back here. But he's going to be on some older tires. He's going to need another caution and some luck to go his way to find himself back up at the front.
Yeah, that's just so unfortunate. That's the risk you take, though. I mean, if you do the early shortcut strategy, it's a big advantage if it plays out and stays green, but if the caution comes out, it's an absolute detriment, and that's what we're seeing here with Rob Collier tonight. That's so unfortunate, but like you said, it's not over till it's over. He's going to get his lap back. You never know what can happen here with these late race restarts. These guys are going to be absolutely digging and flying and trying to maintain the lead or gain as many positions as they can to get back in contention to win this race. This is going to be absolutely thrilling. We'll have to go see what your top 10 is looking like here. We do got Manning, Franklin I see in there as well. Brooks, he was your pole sitter. He's been fast. Singleton's been fast all day long. Matthew Wood. EJ Luna's back in the mix here. Let's see if he can have the short run speed. McCabe, Rose, Schoening. I mean, we haven't really talked too much about him, but he's been methodically just working his way through the field all night long. And then look at that. We like I said on that last green flag run, our resident sports car driver, I think we got to call him a resident trucker now. I mean, this guy is an absolute, he's so good in the trucks recently. He's been so close to getting a win. Been knocking on the door of these top 10s week in, week out. Here he is again in the top 10.
All right, Jay, I know that Travis Manning is watching this broadcast right now. Travis, how you feeling, buddy? You gonna win this race? Hey, I picked you one as one to watch here tonight.
You actually picked him as your favorite going into this race. I mean,
yeah.
even starting dead last in the field. I mean, the confidence here. I like it.
Look, yeah, I know you're watching. Come on, give us give us a little comment there in the chat. There, come on, Dylan Rickles in the chat. Come on, Tyler.
He's
wonder-
not good.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
oh, there
that's
it is.
what Travis
Not
said.
good.
Not good.
Oh, I love it.
He's pulling the wool over our eyes.
Yeah, he is.
Feeling good. He's leading the race.
Yeah, and he's on some fresh good years here. Gonna restart this race out front. He's got Dustin Franklin on the outside of him. Austin Brooks, Isaac Singleton, the row behind. Matthew Wood, EJ Luna, the row behind them. And then you got Darren McCabe, Ryan Rose, Ethan Amberg, and Ty Schoening, top 10. Lights are out on the pace truck. We're about to go green flag racing here. So we're going to watch this pace truck come off of the racing surface as we're going to get inching closer to the restart zone.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag is out in the air. Travis Manning once again. A great restart there. Dustin Franklin, the 33, Austin Brooks. They're going side by side now down into turn 1. Still side by side here. Can the 74 make anything happen on the outside lane? Maybe a little bit of momentum here as they come down the back straightaway. No. Austin Brooks has an absolute masterpiece underneath himself as he comes through 3 and 4. Now going to take away that P2 position from the 74. Oh, the crossover. And we're wrecking in the back. It's Ty.
I saw somebody pointed to the outside wall, and then we see Ty up here in the outside wall as well. Oh, I don't know what happened there. That was...
Look who it is.
Oh, it was Darren McCabe. Had some issues there on pit road. I noticed he lost a bunch of spots and puts himself in a not ideal situation here. I think there was more involved than what we just saw right there in frame, though, Tom. I think I saw another guy. Oh, well, maybe that's what I saw. It was Darren that went sideways.
Oh, he's pretty much Iowa drifting it. All right, let's see what happened at 66 here. Coming down into turn 3. Maybe a little bit aggressive on the brakes. Got him a little bit loosey-goosey coming into the corner. But off the exit, makes a little bit of outside wall contact. Clips the 47. He goes to the outside wall, and he goes spinning to the inside.
That's some great avoidance back there. Do we see some strategy played here, Tom? I know we only have like maybe 3-4 laps on the set of tires, but if you got an extra set of tires sitting in there,
why not?
I mean, why not? I mean, I don't know. We'll see if anybody decides to pit. Maybe I'm just being a little optimistic here, thinking that we could see some strategy here play out on this pit stop.
It's possible. It's very possible. We had a couple people look for sure, like the 60 of Joseph Costello. But, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go side by side once again, and we'll be right back with you.
the best iRacers in the business.
It's the way to do it. We're in the 87 cars here at Talladega. As you see the 15 car grabbing the wall.
My goodness!
Wow.
He did it! He made it through that!
Wow.
Oh, he got contact! Oh my goodness! Oh, and he's upside down! Garrett Gusso is upside down! Mayhew's sliding!
They're not being able to stop the 7 car, losing it. He's into the grass on the tri-oval. He's going to get a penalty for that. He has no help, and he's, I mean, this guy's got a rocket ship. Move aside, Kim Jong-un, the 46 crew can build a better rocket than you.
Your Nexus 499 champion is Garrett Gusso! Garrett Gusso! Is the winner of the 499! Garrett Gusso, you are immortal!
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
All right, right back with you guys now. Should be getting lights off. There it is. Lights off on the pace truck. Let's do this real quick. 24 laps to go here, Jay, at Iowa. My goodness, it's coming down to the nitty-gritty. It's Travis Manning and Austin Brooks out on front. Isaac Singleton, Dustin Franklin. Row 2, row 3 goes to Matthew Wood, EJ Luna, Ryan Rose, Ethan Amber, Joseph Costello, and Bill Daniels rounding out your top 10. My goodness, it's heating up.
Oh man, some of the fastest trucks we've seen all night long, all have surfaced to the front of the fields here late. This is gonna be absolutely fantastic. Travis Manning, he's gonna be tough to beat, but if anybody could do it, I think it's that man on the outside row, your pole sitter, Austin Brooks. He's mighty fast. Let's see if he can challenge Manning for this race win. Can somebody else behind him upset those two guys and find themselves a victory lane?
Absolutely, as you now are going to watch the pace truck come off of the racing surface. Controlled him, Travis Manning now as he gets into the restart zone. The green flag flies, and Travis Manning, once again, a great jump over the rest of the field now as P2 and is side by side with Austin Brooks, Dustin Franklin. Franklin to the inside now as he trying to battle to get that P2 position. As they come down the back straightaway now, the 74 and 33 still side by side down into turn 3.
Yeah, here we are, still side by side down here into turn 3. We got Dustin Franklin working this inside, Brooks to the outside, using up all the track there as the outside of Brooks, is he's going to try and get by the 74 Franklin down here into turn 1. He's going to make it happen, but look at Matthew Wood now, challenging up on the outside. This is, Dustin Franklin sideways, and he's going to go around. Does he save it? Lock it up, buddy. Get it going. There it is. We're still green flag up on the racetrack. That's unfortunate for Dustin Franklin, but we're still rolling.
Caution flag is out for the 74. As he had his little incident coming down the back straightaway, let's go ahead and Look at this unfortunate spin by the 74 through turns 1 and 2. Looks like he just hit that bump on the inside lane there. Really upset his car. The 95 actually maybe have got a little bit of damage there from getting into the rear of the 74. We'll have to look at that real quick here. Isaac Singleton possibly... No, he looks pretty clean. He's looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's going to be in this P4 position now. I mean, there it is. Matthew Wood up to P3. He's looking for that Triple Crown challenge here tonight. He's worked his way up back into the contention here. Brooks, maybe not the restart he wanted there, though. Manning really did get a good jump there. He's working across the line. 20 laps to go here at Iowa. It is what you said, Dom, the nitty-gritty here at Iowa tonight. This is gonna be unbelievable. I can't wait. This has been an amazing race so far. We've seen so many comers and goers, different strategies, and when it all is said and done, here we are, 20 laps to go. Some of the fast trucks we've seen all night long, surfacing to the front for the win here tonight in the Iowa 150.
Yeah, absolutely, Jay. We're going to be seeing some great stuff happening here coming down the back straightaway right now. You can see Nate DeFayette. He's getting another lap back here, as he is now only going to be 1 lap down. So he's in great position, and the only car 1 lap down. So if we get another caution, we'll see that 9 truck back on the lead lap here. So a lot to look forward to. But, yeah. Well, you know what, Jay? With now 19 laps to go, we have seen a lot. We have seen some great side-by-side battling. This track is scorching right now, all the heat in the world in the track, and these guys are absolutely manhandling these trucks around this racetrack. No easy feat to do, especially with the competition around the Nexus Sim Racing guys. I mean, we've got some, seriously, the best drivers in the business here with the Nexus Motor City trucks. Travis Manning leading the field right now. Austin Brooks, what a phenomenal job he's been doing. Matthew Wood, just absolutely dominant across all platforms. Isaac Singleton really turning up here. EJ Luna, multi-race winner here in the Nexus Motor City trucks. Ryan Rose, a contender every weekend. That top 6 is absolutely stacked. We go to a newcomer, Joseph Costello, Ethan Amberg, Bill Daniels, Nate Catilla, all in the top 10 right now. And then, Jay, let's look at these guys on the outside looking in. Darren McCabe has had a phenomenal race and got caught up in his own caution off of turn 4 and is now on a recovery tour.
Yeah, he's back here as well. Has not had the probably the last third of this race that he wanted. I mean, I look at another guy, Dave Ferreira. He's not had a very good race here tonight. A lot of bad luck his way. He's currently in that P16 position. Thomas Ferrara in that P16 position. He's he's a winner here in this series as well at Atlanta. Rob Collier, he won that Gateway race. He's back there in P17. Can he make his way back up to the front? Javon Thompson is in there in P13, having a typical Javon type race. You don't talk about him at all. By the end of this thing, he'll probably be in 5th. You know, that's Javon for you right there. And then Dallas. I mean, Dallas having a great run, P12. I mean, and then also Nate Catilla. This is gonna be a career race tonight here in the Motor City Trucks. He's absolutely kicking butt right now, man. This is awesome stuff by Nate Catilla.
Absolutely. To the chat here, Sedaris Days told us to look at the 12's point of view. We did do that on the side-by-side. I hope you enjoyed that, because I enjoyed that. Thank you for the call out there. And David White in the number 84. Just apologizing for nothing. This is a rookie-friendly league, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great place to race. And great sportsmanship here, for sure. But David, we sincerely hope to see you in the next one. We love you coming out here. And we love broadcasting that number 84 truck. So, looking forward to that. But lights are out on the pace truck. We're going to go green flag racing this time by. Down into turn 3 now. We're going to watch Travis Manning, Austin Brooks on that front row. Matthew Wood right behind him. Isaac Singleton as well. As we're going to come off a turn 4 now with the pace truck coming off of the racing surface. Control to Travis Manning now as he comes off a turn 4. And the green flag flies once again. The 28 getting a great jump here as the 33 and the 16 now goes side by side. Down into turn 1. Matthew Wood trying to get something done here on the inside of the 33 through turns 1 and 2. Look at that. He clears them. Matthew Wood up to P2. Coming down the back straightaway. What does the 33 do? He's crossover. Down into the inside. Into turn 3. Side by side for P2 off of turn 4.
Yeah, these guys keep battling for this P2 position. That might allow Travis Manning to get away, but Matthew Wood is going to hang on to that position. The 33 of Brooks was not able to make it happen down there into turn 3. Now back down into turn 1 and 2. Matthew Wood's ripping the boards here. We've seen this outside line have a lot of pace here tonight, and now he's on the heels of Travis Manning, on the heels of a Triple Crown. Can he make it happen here tonight off of 4?
Off of turn 4 now, coming down the front straightaway, and we got a yellow flag.
Oh,
who's
wow.
that?
Oh, SK.
Oh, no. You know who it was? It was
This is
Darren.
Javon. Did we jinx him?
No. It was Darren McCabe.
Oh, another jinx. Another jinx here in the broadcast booth. We just were talking about you, Darren.
R.I.P.
That's unfortunate.
R.I.P. All right, let's go back. Let's go look at this. Let's see what happened to the 66 through 3 and 4. Man, was he loose again? There it is.
Oh, yeah.
He might have had something big broke on that 66. Oh, got Sean there. Got Steven. Steven came in like, Brad Keselowski at Daytona 2016. Come on. Let's watch what happened to him. Oh, he must have just hit the brakes and it went around on him. He caught the ghost of Darren McCabe there.
The ghost of Rex of past or something like that. Yeah, Casper's out there rolling around. How many laps we got left here, Tom, when
Let's
we
see.
go back green? We're at 13 to go now. Maybe another 2
9.
pace laps. We might be about 10 to go when we go green.
Yeah, somewhere
Might
around
be
there.
about the number. Yeah.
But look at
I
that,
like the
Jay.
Question. Oh, what's that?
Nate
Oh, he's
DeFayette.
back on the lead lap. There it is.
He's back
You
on the
said
lead
it.
lap. He did it. He did it. Now he's got to battle all the crazies to get back up to the front and win this race. I believe in you, Nate.
Sedarius asks, will we see a green white checker? Well, we're going to put that in a poll here for you, Sedarius. So we'll see if we do get a NASCAR or a Nexus overdrive finish.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea, Jay. GG's. Thomas Ferrara down pit road. Arabia Caton down pit road. Sean Dion down pit road. Stephen Downton down pit road. As, let's see, Nate elects to stay out on track here. He's going to go another time around before he can have that opportunity to pit. And there you go. There's the pull. Ladies and gentle cars, go ahead and put yourselves in. Do we see an overdrive finish here tonight? I'm going to make my pick. Jay, I'm going to go with a yes.
Well, since you said yes, I'll go opposite. I'll go no. I don't think we see one here tonight. I think we get this in here. I think this will. You know what? I'm not only do we not see an overdrive finish, I think this will be our final restart of the race here tonight, Tom. I think this will be the final run to the checkers.
Bold strategy. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh,
Well,
we're
looks
going
like the
back and
chats
forth
are
here.
Bouncing. Yeah, we don't know what's going on here. We got 4 votes total, 3 yes, 1 no. Somebody's
That's
indecisive.
Dallas. That's Dallas.
Yeah, it's gotta be Dallas.
That's Dallas.
Trying to
I know
tilt the scales a little bit there.
I bet you the
Or
only.
80% yes. So that means the fans are getting their voices out here.
I
and
bet you,
being heard.
Jay. I bet you the only no is Travis Manning.
Yeah. Please no. Not tonight. Oh man. Oh. Well, now I feel like we're doing a little bit of a politicking. That's what we should do. A little debate here. State your reason for yes and state your reason for no. I guess. I mean, yes, Tom. Why are we gonna see an overdrive finish here tonight?
Bidenomics.
Okay.
I was
That's
just
not where
kidding.
I thought you were going with that one, but I'll take it.
Oh, okay, why? Look, we've got a lot of fast cars in the back here. Maybe a little bit of desperation. I mean, we're looking at now 9 to go here, or 10 to go. We're going to be going green flag with 9 to go. And look, I mean, if I'm Austin Brooks, if I'm Ryan Rose, if I'm EJ Luna, I'm going to take that opportunity to shoot a gap if I can. If it's presenting it right in front of me, I'm going to take it.
I say no. I think Travis Manning is going to get another fantastic restart here. He's going to pull a little bit of a gap, and I don't think that they're going to be able to catch him. They might be battling for P2, and I think that those laps are going to tick by real quick, and it's going to be over before you know it.
Oh, man! Dallas Seward in with the gifted sub. Chris Stange, welcome to the boys. Thank you so much, Dallas. We really, really appreciate it. But the lights are off on the pace truck. It's going to come off the racing surface. Control to Travis Manning now. As you see the pace truck come off, inching closer to the restart zone, and the green flag flies. The 28 once again. A great restart here as he crosses the start-finish line. A battle for P2 now as they go on down into turn 1. A 3-wide situation behind him. Isaac Singleton coming out on top of that. But for P2, it's Matthew Wood on the outside. Austin Brooks on the inside. And the 16 clears the 33 down into turn 3.
Oh, and he shuts the door on Brooks here. That was an unbelievable move by Matthew Wood. Here we are, 8 laps to go here at Iowa as Travis Manning continues to lead. All the guys behind seeking, digging as hard as they can to try and make a run for the win here tonight as Matthew Wood takes it to the bottom. Full into the tire tracks of Travis Manning here off of turn 2. Manning open about a 2-car length gap down the back straightaway. Down into turn 3. Look at the move by Brooks. Deep down here into the bottom of 3.
Now coming off of turn 4, he can't get it done across the line. 7 laps to go here at Iowa, and Austin Brooks is chasing Matthew Wood as Matthew Wood's chasing Travis Manning now through 1 and 2. Wood trying to capture that triple crown as he comes down into turn 3. Manning changing up his line a little bit now as he sees a hard charging 16 behind him, but the 28 still out front here as they cross the line. We're going to look at some lap times here. And Matthew Wood puts down the fastest lap of all trucks last time by off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway.
Yeah, this is going to be an absolute, extremely hard pass to make here for Matthew Wood. Catching him's one thing, passing him's another. He's back up to the outside, ripping the boards here on a turn 4. Oh, he gets so close to the wall. We got another caution. Oh man, that is big time there. Matthew Wood was making a move. We do have another yellow. Not sure who that was though.
Looks like it was Dalton Powell in the 51. Let's go back and see.
This is gonna get close to this overdrive here, Tom.
I think we caught it. But let's see. Cody Tabor helping out the 51 a little bit. Oh, Nick Pressey. Really close there.
The gap. That was crazy.
That was crazy. All right, we'll go back live here. Let's go. Let's pull up our tower here. Got 5 laps to go. Jay, it might be a green
close.
checkered.
Oh, this is gonna be really close if we're getting overdrive or not. So this is 4 laps to go. We're still not bunching back up yet here. You know what, Tom? I think if you voted yes on that poll, I think you might just be right here tonight. Unless we get those lights off with the next time
It's
by,
going to be a
are
green
gonna go
checker.
overdrive.
It's going to be a green checker.
Is that a possibility in iRacing?
Yes. Very rare. I don't know, actually. Actually, I don't know. Last time I was back like in 2020, 2021, it was green checkered. I don't know if they've changed it or not. I may be just sounding dumb right now. I don't know. Actually. I'm just gonna stop.
It is iRacing, so you never know.
Travis Manning says, yep, there you go. So you know what, Jay? Just for the safe side, let's do it.
Yes.
Another overdrive finish here on the Nexus Sim Racing Network. Sim Racing Leagues. The Nexus Motor City Trucks here at Iowa going into another overdrive finish here. And we're going to watch it battle it out.
A Nexus overdrive finish here to cap out this race at Iowa. This is going to be fantastic. I don't know what you're going to be able to do here. I think it's going to come down to the restart here tonight, Tom. I mean, it's going to be absolutely thrilling to see what this outside line could do. Matthew Wood's going to get another attempt here on the outside. See if he can match the jump that Manning has been able to do on these restarts. He's been so good at getting back to the throttle and getting a little bit of a gap before turn 1. I mean, I guess the biggest question here, Tom, not only is Matthew Wood trying to go for a win, he's trying to go for the Triple Crown. So, I mean, like Tony Stewart said, are you willing to wreck your mom to win the Triple Crown? Your grandma?
I think the biggest thing Matthew Wood has to overcome here is the masterclass of restarts of what is Travis Manning. Travis Manning has absolutely nailed every single restart here tonight. Matthew has to overcome that incredibly steep mountain to be able to have a shot at the 28 here on this final restart. I think if it's anybody that can do it, it's going to be Matthew Wood. But Travis Manning, I'm sure he's got a couple tricks up his sleeve. He's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, I know. I just had to pinch myself here, Tom. I'm looking at the front two here. Travis Manning, Matthew Wood. I mean, two of the guys that since we've started broadcasting, these are two of the names we always see at the front of the field, no matter what league or race we're broadcasting. I mean, this is unbelievable. You can't ask for anything better than this here tonight at Iowa, in the trucks, full field, 31 starters. I mean, absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe what is happening right now tonight.
I agree. It is going to be a great finish here. As you can see it right here. See if they get the lights out on the pace truck. The lights are out. And here we go, Jay. It is going to be an overdrive finish here in the Nexus series. Green, white, checkered. Is it coming down into turn 1? Okay, Jay, look, we've had a phenomenal race so far. We've seen a lot of different leaders, a lot of different strategy happening. Any last words before we wrap this race up?
The best iRacers in the business. They put on an absolute well of a show for everybody watching at home here tonight at Iowa. It's going to be one of these Nexus overdrive finishes to decide it. We got Manning. We got Matthew Wood on your front row. Who gets the job done here tonight? Does somebody pull an absolute rabbit out of the hat and steal it from those front two?
All right, here we go, Jay. Here we go, ladies and gentle cars off of turn 4. The pace truck coming off the racing surface. Green, white, checkered in the books. Going to be happening, and the green flag flies. The 28 may have checked up just a little bit there. Matthew Wood under attack by the 95. He's looking to go 3 wide. No, not going to make it happen. The 33 to the inside of the 16. He's trying to take away that P2 position. Coming off of turn 2. Down the back straightaway now.
Oh, Isaac Singleton might have grabbed some wall there, but it looks like Manning going to continue to lead down here into turn 3. Matthew Wood, Brookson. Oh, we got cars going around. Do we stay green here? He saves it. Oh, my goodness. Costello, what a save. But here it is. The white flag is in the air. One more time around here in Iowa. Travis Manning making his triumphant return to the Nexus Sim Racing Leagues. He is out front, down the back straightaway one last time. As we are gonna dive it down here into turn number 3. One more time here tonight, off of turn 4. It's Travis Manning who will take the win here in the Iowa 150.
Wow. The return race in Travis Manning once again gets it done. Matthew Wood coming home P2, Austin Brooks P3. A great run by Ryan Rose pulling off that P4, Isaac Singleton P5. P6 will go to Rob Collier, Bill Daniels P7, EJ Luna P8, P9 goes to Ethan Amberg, and P10 to Dustin Franklin.
There it is. What a race. What a race. We end with an overdrive finish. Travis Manning starts shotgun on the field. He comes back in an absolute triumphant return, and he gets the job done here tonight at Iowa. Unbelievable. Burn it down, Travis Manning. I believe that's win number 5 this year for him, if I remember right. Maybe win number 4. Nonetheless, he's won a lot here this season. Glad to have him back.
Absolutely. All right, Jay. Let's go ahead. Let's start it. Let's start the interviews for our top 3 drivers. And let's start out with that number 33, Austin Brooks. Get this set up for you guys real quick here. Alrighty. Austin Brooks. Let's look for him. Here he is. Austin Brooks, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Austin, what a great race you ran here tonight. Came up just a couple positions short from the top of the podium, but man, a crazy race of strategy you found yourself in. But in the end, you found yourself battling Wood. You found yourself battling Manning. What else did you need there to get around the 16 and the 28?
Oh, I think if I didn't give myself a speeding penalty in the earlier part of the race, I probably wouldn't have lost the lead. But if the race would have went green from that time forward, I definitely thought I had the fastest car on the track long run wise.
Absolutely. You had the speed to start out with. You grabbed the pole out here tonight in your debut with Nexus. Talk a little bit about your race. Talk a little bit about the drivers you faced out there, and what was it like with your first time out with Nexus?
It was actually pretty fun. I'm not really a league guy, so I don't really run leagues that much. But I race Travis a lot in official races. I race with some people in this league in officials. I mean, it's different. It's definitely relaxing because it's not so serious, but it's pretty fun.
Absolutely. We like to brag that it's some of the best drivers in the business here on iRacing, and I think that you add to that value when you're out there on track. But look, congratulations on your P3 run, a pole to wrap up your Nexus debut. Congratulations. Definitely a great points day for yourself. I'm going to hand you off to Jay here. Jay, what do you got for Austin to round out this interview?
Yes, Austin, fantastic race. I mean, unbelievable racing we saw all race long. The strategies were there, a little bit of cautions thrown in, which changed a lot of those strategies. And when it's all said and done, you find yourself in a P3 position with a great run here tonight. One of the fastest trucks, like you said, on the long run. Fortunately, didn't get that here tonight for too long. Who do you have to thank for this amazing run that you had here tonight?
I'd like to thank my team, Legacy Esports. They put together good equipment every time in and time out. Never disappoints. Great group of guys. Couldn't be any happier.
Absolutely. A huge shout out now to Austin Brooks' team. Congratulations on your P3 run here tonight in the Nexus Motor City Trucks. And Austin, from the deepest parts of our hearts, man, we truly hope to see you in the next one.
Oh, you definitely will. Thank you, guys.
All right. That was your P3 runner for tonight. Let's go ahead and bring down your P2 runner. A familiar face here. That is Matthew Wood. Matthew, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do know.
Hey, man, what a great run you had out there tonight. You were putting it up with some of the best in the business out there. You come up one place short of the Triple Crown, but my goodness, what an absolute show you put on there. Talk a little bit about your race there. Talk a little bit about the strategies that we were seeing out on track, and maybe tell us what you needed there at the end to maybe battle with the 28.
I did all I could. I did all I could against SOF of 2000, and then there's an almost 7K in the lead. I'm a 3.9K, and I'm having to race a 7 and a 6K almost. So I don't really think that should be a thing. Like, I'm borderline should be here because I'm almost 4K, and the SOF is 2K. But then you have a 7, almost like 6.6, 6.7, almost 7K guy up front. Not, I was surprised I was even able to keep up. This was probably our best chance to win, and it probably will be. I mean, the setup was great. Long run was great. Had a poor strategy. Had to come through the field. Made my way through the field. Then he played games with me on the last restart and won those games. I did everything I could. I pushed to add all I could. Ran different lines, got out of the dirty air. But again, there's really nothing I could have done. Good race, fun and all, but it's just, it's good. P2 is good, but
Talk to us a little bit about the dirty air here at Iowa with the update that iRacing got with these trucks. What were you feeling? What was it like on the long run? What was it like on the short run? How did it affect your race?
I mean, I don't think it was as bad, but I wasn't going to get anywhere running the same line as him, and I thought the outside of 3 and 4 was better. But after the last pit stop, I was just plowing tight everywhere for no reason, and I don't really know why. It just changed all of a sudden, and I didn't have anything for him at the end. And if I could have got a good restart, I probably would have got him on the outside. But you know, I don't even have Nashville bought, so I don't know how that's gonna go. But yeah, yeah.
Well, look, nonetheless, Matt, you had a phenomenal run here tonight. You finished P2. There's nothing to hang your head about that. I mean, you just now introduced to open setup racing, and you're already racking up the podiums. What a great run for yourself. Look, we've got a lot of opportunities in the coming weeks, in the coming races, for you to capitalize on that Triple Crown. For right now, Matt, you're pretty safe, I would say. Still one of the lead contenders to go after that Triple Crown, and we will monitor that status as we continue on here with the Nexus Sim Racing Leagues. But congratulations on your P2. I'm going to hand you off to Jay here. Jay, what do you got for Matthew to round out this interview?
Yes, Matthew, what an absolute amazing drive you had tonight. I mean, you were wicked fast. I mean, you're right there on the heels of Travis Manning. He has just been absolutely amazing in this league over the last couple years that we've been broadcasting. And you put the fight up with him here tonight. That was so much fun to watch. Who do you have to thank for this amazing performance? And also, good luck on Saturday, if I don't get to tell you that before now and then.
This is my second 42 gram protein shake today, and I've had about like 110 grams of protein in the past 3 hours, so I am... Funny thing is, I don't have to use the bathroom. I don't know why. I ate like 200 grams the other day. It doesn't do anything to me. But yeah, it was pretty fun, to be honest. You know, of course, the cautions were a bit annoying at times, but the racing was fun. You know, I had a great racing with the 33. I mean, me and him were going at it. So were him and Ryan. You know, thank the Lord as always. Just, you know, thank you guys as well. Thank you, Jay. I'm still nervous, by the way. I'm really nervous about that. That's just something that's gonna happen.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for the kind words, Matt. We truly appreciate it. Look, everybody watching right now, on Saturday, we're going to watch this man go for a championship in the PSCRL series. Come on out, root on your favorite driver, and let's have a good time together. Congratulations, Matthew, on your P2 run, and we sincerely hope to see you in the next race.
Yeah, I got a pee.
Okay.
Okay. That's awesome.
All right, now let's bring down your winner for tonight. That is Travis Manning. Oh, Travis, the winner here tonight at Iowa with a phenomenal run in that number 28 Ford F-150. My goodness, Travis, you put on an absolute show from P26 to P1. How did you do it?
I definitely got lucky today. I played roulette with my strategy earlier. I gave up an extra set of tires, and I think the entire field, I didn't have any tires left the last 50 laps. But I got the tires to get track position. Track position was more important than anything else. Got the track position, and just put ourselves in a place to, you know, at least just get a top 5. And I got lucky tonight. Definitely wasn't me or the truck. We got lucky.
Well, as AJ Foyt would say, I'd rather be lucky than good. And boy, did it work out for you tonight. Nonetheless, though, the speed out of that 28 truck was just unparalleled. You had a couple of good battles there, but in the end, the 28 truck seemed like it was on absolute rails for most of the race. Talk to us a little bit about that truck and how it handled, because I know in the past couple weeks or so, this truck got an update, and it made the truck drive a lot different. Talk to us about that. What was it like behind the steering wheel? Maybe explain to us a little bit what that dirty air was like battling through the field.
Yeah, it was definitely different. To be honest, I didn't really get many laps in on this truck in the track, so trying to feel it out through the race is kind of what I was doing. In the last 30 or 40 laps, I really think I got a good grip on it, but the dirty air, it reminds me a lot of the Gen 6 car where you get behind somebody and the steering wheel just goes light on you. There's nothing to the front of the truck. And then whenever I got caught up with the lap traffic on the long run, it was actually creating a push loose condition to where I couldn't turn into the turn, and then I'm cranking the wheel, it finally grabs and I'm loose off. So those guys were running me down big time on the long run, and there was nothing I would have been able to do with them. The truck was good, definitely a good 30 lap truck, 20 lap truck. I think after that, I mean, it's either myself or the truck. It just felt like that snap loose condition was getting worse and worse. But you know, the amount of cautions that we had tonight was actually surprisingly less than I expected with 30 some trucks, but it seemed like it worked out in my favor with how they fell out. Would have liked to send one or two less at the end there. I was starting to stress out a little bit, but you know, all in all, it worked out.
Absolutely it did. The 28 coming home P1 here tonight. A great run for yourself. Coming back to a Nexus Motor City truck race and putting yourself on top. Congratulations. I'm going to hand you off to Jay here. Jay, what do you got for Travis to round out this broadcast?
Yes, Travis, first of all, I want to say, man, I'm so glad that you're back in this series. I mean, this series, I believe it's almost at the top peak that it's ever been in. I mean, the competition in this series is absolutely unbelievable. We say it all the time, best iRacers in the business, and it is true. I mean, you had to earn this win here tonight. A lot of those guys behind you were really quick, really hounding you on the hills of your race truck tonight. But you held them at bay, and you've got fine victory lane. Who do you have to thank for this amazing run that you had here tonight and getting in victory lane on your return?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, SK, the entire NSR league, it's a good group of guys. I unfortunately haven't been around much, not of my own choice. I just had some prior commitments on Wednesday, and I didn't have to attend them tonight, but next week I'll probably have to, so I probably won't be around too much in the future. But thanks to Nitro Racing for, you know, still a great truck. Said I didn't get many laps on it, so I can't really get on the truck too much. G&M Services is on the hood tonight, Cruising Q's. They're always a big supporter. And then, you know, just everybody in the field for clean racing, and it is definitely a great league, regardless of if you're a 6K or a 3K iRating. It doesn't really matter in this league, and that's I think that's what it really comes down to, is just a good group of guys.
Absolutely. A great group of guys. Great place to be. Travis Manning adding to that as well. Travis, we missed you. We love you. Thanks for coming out here tonight, giving us some great on-track content. And Travis, I know it won't be the next time, but we sincerely hope to see you soon.
Can't wait for the next time to see you guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Our pleasure. Our pleasure. All right, Jay, man, what a race that we just got to witness. I mean, we had a record-breaking 31 entrants. We had green flag runs. We had carnage. We had people on different strategies. We saw different leaders. We saw everything. There were so many layers to this race. Once again, Nexus Motor City Trucks does not disappoint. Travis Manning coming back out for a real quick return and winning this race.
I'm speechless, Tom. I mean, what, do you pick Travis in the pre-race? He gets the job done. I picked Matthew Wood, and he gave him everything he could handle here tonight. I mean, we say it all the time. I'm gonna say it again, because it is an absolute fact around here. The best iRacers in the business, and it proved here tonight. I mean, the depth and quality of the field that we saw here tonight is just unbelievable. One of the best leagues in all of iRacing, the best iRacers in the business. Put on an absolute show again for you guys here tonight. I loss of words. I mean, the different strategies we saw play out, the different cautions. We saw some of the guys at the front that finished up for the front, had track position early, lost it, had to fight back. We saw a little bit of wrecks and some guys having some issues. And it was just unbelievable. It was good to have Travis back again for another race here at the Nexus Sim Racing League. Every time he shows up, he's always the measuring point for everybody to try and compete against. And he definitely put on another well of a display here tonight, coming from the back of the field to the front. I mean, it's unbelievable. I think the Nexus Sim Racing, this Motor City Trucks, is the best day it's ever been. We just get full fields, record-breaking, 31 trucks. Now, what are we gonna get next week, Tom? 102? I mean, this is crazy. Every week we add another 3-4 more guys, and it just keeps growing and growing. And You know what? Big shout out to Steven. I mean, in the off season, deciding what we're gonna do with the stock car stuff, or I guess him deciding what he's gonna do with the stock car stuff. Went and decided to do the trucks. Wanted to match like kind of an RTP style schedule here with a mix of different tracks that they run, and it was off to a little shaky start. We didn't know how many we were gonna get, and it seems like a week in, week out basis. We get a few more guys and a few more guys, and people are sharing it around and telling each other like, hey, this is a great league to come racing. They add more people, more of their friends come to join, and then you get a racer at Iowa with 31 of them in the field. It's just so great, man. This is a great league to be a part of it. And there's more room. I mean, we got more opportunities to bring more guys in. So this is some great racing we're gonna see for the rest of the season.
Absolutely, it is. Another great night of racing. Look in the chat here, Dylan Rickles. Thanks for the broadcast, boys. Electric. Thank you so much. That means a lot to us. We truly appreciate that. On our very long, treacherous, crazy journey on YouTube, we really appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. But Jay, we got another race in the books here. Iowa, phenomenal. Grade A, 31 trucks, great racing. Travis Manning on top, and we're blessed. We are blessed. So let's wind this down here, Jay. I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who came out here and watched, liked, commented, subscribed. It means so much to us. Thank you. Dylan, Dallas, Sedarius, Travis Manning, Dallas coming in with the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Chris Stange, once again, welcome to the boys. Noah Blackwell, David White. I'm just going through these comments. It's awesome. Tux211 and Elizabeth White. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Look, if you want to become part of the boys, you can go to our channel, hit the join button, pick a tier that works best for you guys. You get some great perks with it. An opportunity to come into the broadcast booth, broadcast a race with Jay and I. Maybe come into our podcast, talk a little bit about racing with Jay and I. Even one of those tiers, you can get yourself some free merch. So if that interests you, go check that out. Talking about merch, if you want another way to support us, go to our channel, hit the store button, and go get yourself some really cool Dega Boys merchandise like this right here. Big Daddy NASCAR. Alright, you get yourself that in a hood. Maybe a shirt, a hat, pants, tutu, whatever floats your boat. But look, all of the monies that go through those two avenues go right back into the channel to create more and better content for you guys. So thank you guys so much who have already contributed. Big shout out to Dallas Seward and to all of our members that we have. Man, we've got a lot, and it is great. Awesome, fun to see. Thank you guys so much. That being said, I'm going to hand it off to Jay here. Jay, why don't we talk a little bit about our podcast side and our watch party that we got coming up, baby?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we got so much great stuff in the pipeline. I mean, we're getting into the summer months, great racing. I mean, this weekend, 24-hour Le Mans. So if you guys get a chance, go back and watch the podcast last night. I think we went for 2 hours. We got a big full breakdown of the 24-hour Le Mans. Great stuff we're seeing there so far. But this upcoming week, we'll be recapping the 24 hours Le Mans in our podcast. We're going to have a full breakdown of everything happening during that long, a crazy race of prestige and endurance. It's just, I can't wait to talk about it with you guys on Tuesday. NASCAR's also racing at Iowa this weekend. We'll break that down for you as well. And then preview the onslaught of races that are coming up the weekend after. And in that list of races, it is the Watkins Glen 6 hours IMSA race. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We'll be here to broadcast the final 3 hours of that race for our watch party. So come join us. Come hang out in the chat. Come interact with us. We're just gonna be chilling back, watch some racing. Maybe have Bruce here too, hang out with our community and watch the race. And if you guys put the race on one screen, put Dega Boys on the other, and just have a good time with us. It'll be as if you were watching the race right next to us on the couch, getting our live reactions to all of the moments. Maybe you see some BDI moments. You never know.
Yeah, buddy.
If you're hanging around the channel, some Big Daddy IMSA moments. You never know. Yeah, so come join us. I mean, we've got some really amazing hot takes and crazy new segments we've been adding to the podcast. We're turning it into more of a show, you know, more of a weekly show, you know. If you like racing, it's just kind of what we do every week, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure to tune in, turn on notifications. some great fun stuff. We even got a new segment that we're going to be showcasing, I think, next week.
Oh
Hopefully.
man, I'm excited about
If
that.
George arrives somewhere around the planet, you guys got to tune in. But yeah, conspiracy moment. If you watched the beginning of this broadcast, we had that here because we missed it on Tuesday. We were having so much fun. We forgot our whole segment. So
Yeah, we did,
We had to
didn't
get that in here today, so that was fun. So yes, and then, oh boy, Tom. Oh boy, we're 10 days away from the most premier iRacing moment, the most marquee event on all of iRacing, the Nexus 499, Saturday, June 22nd. We'll be going live somewhere around 4 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. This event is the greatest event on all of iRacing. The best iRacers in the business rolling around Talladega, 499 miles, 188 laps in the 1987 Cup cars. It is absolutely amazing event. We're going to be here for a pre-race show, break down everything. We'll have a little bit of a paint showcase, talk to all the drivers. We're going to talk to our last year's winner, Mike Gariguso, David Brown, the original winner of the race. Trophy is on the line. Monies is on the line. Prestige, honor, immortality. I mean, this race is an absolute thrill, and we'll have it covered from pre-race all the way to the drop of the checkered flag and post-race. It's going to be absolutely thrilling. Can't miss the event on iRacing.
Yes, a full production broadcast. We're gonna be bringing back the boys to come in here and do some pit road reporting too. We're ironing that out right now. We kind of got a little bit of bad news today, but we're working on it. Okay, we're working on it. We're gonna get some great angles on this race. Again, like Jay said, the marquee event on iRacing. You can't miss it, and it's going to be fully production-based broadcast by your boys, the Dega Boys. So make sure you guys tune in for that. 10 days away. It's gonna be awesome. And if you guys need an avenue to get into that Discord, to get yourself signed up, you guys can actually join our Discord, which is linked down below. And there's a tab in there for the links that we broadcast, our leagues. Just go in there, tap on the Nexus special events, and get yourself signed up. Speaking of Discord, that Discord we have is a great place for world motorsports news. If you guys want to be caught up on all the news happenings in all motorsports series, just go ahead, stick around, maybe post your own link, maybe have a good discussion of good intentions there as well, if you may say so. But hang out, have a good time with us. We even have a segment there for iRacing. Post your coolest iRacing stuff, not top 10s, iRacing clips, and any iRacing news as well. Very thriving. Really like hanging out in there as well. So come on and hang out with us. Some other social medias we have X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Patreon. If you want to see some crazy videos of Jay and I at Talladega, my goodness, go over there and check it out. We also got some full-length crash compilation videos for you as well, if that's your thing. We can't post the full ones on YouTube because they're kind of buttholes about it, so it's okay. We'll put it on our Patreon. If you guys want to find another way to support us, you can. Just check out our Patreon. We truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. But look, Jay, this has been another phenomenal, great broadcast here on the Dega Boys Broadcasting Network. Another great race by Nexus Sim Racing. Lots of work goes into this. Huge shout out to Steven as he's trying to do this with a newborn as well. So big shout out to him. Once again, thank you to everybody who came out here, watched, liked, commented, subscribed. It means the world to us. And look, this has just been another great broadcast with Thomas and Jay in the booth. And we'll see y'all in the next one.
The best iRacers in the business.
It's the way to do it. We're in the 87 cars here at Talladega. As you see the 15 car grabbing the wall. goodness!
Wow.
He did it! He made it through that!
Wow.
No, we got contact! Oh my goodness! Oh, and he's upside down! Garrett Gusso is upside down! Mayhew's sliding!
They're not being able to stop the 7-car, losing it. He's into the grass on the tri-oval. He's going to get a penalty for that. He has no help, and he's, I mean, this guy's got a rocket ship. Move aside, Kim Jong-un, the 46 crew can build a better rocket than you.
Your Nexus 499 champion is Garrett Gusso!
Garrett
He is the
Gusso!
winner of the 499